Hey everybody, welcome to Biscuit 10 RPG. We have been on one hell of a hiatus. We've had a lot of stuff going on, a lot of things in the background, but we are back today. Now, before we kick off things and get back to where we were and the very perilous situations we probably left ourselves in, because I don't remember. Thank God I'm not the note taker. Just some heads up here in the next couple of weeks or so, the first gate the previously untitled First Gate will be released. The First Gate, The Gods We Buried, will be live on Drive Through RPG within the next couple of weeks. I don't have an exact date set right now, but it is a deep dive lore, and you can find more about it on my socials, on Instagram, on Threads, on Blue Sky, all those. Just go to biscuit10rpg.com to find out more information. And once we complete that and get that out and rocking, we're going to start working on some more Relict content. So if you're up for a new system and you want to be both badass and out of your mind at the exact same time, nothing like an anime character that isn't 100% anime character. You can have normal sized eyes instead of big eyes, small mouth. Let's go, everybody. Mike, take it away.
Thanks, Sean. It's been a long time, so let's go ahead and just jump straight back into the world of Anzoria. We find our sand swimmers at a pivotal moment in their long adventure. But first, let's go ahead and talk about what happened weeks ago. But in game, well, only happened like a couple minutes ago.
15
So,
seconds.
15 seconds later, previously on the City of Illumination, with Prunus' spy master dead, Macerna's last illusion of control collapses. The demon cult of Batail, the Hibis Corpse, abandons all restraint, unleashing demons, undead, and ritual engines across every layer of the city. Streets burn, catacombs awaken, and the siege enter its final merciless phase. The party is no longer a singular force, but a city-spanning front. Beneath Macerna's streets, Tav leads the descent. Through ancient sewers and newly carved kill tunnels, Tav drives her strike team towards Pruntus's lair, evading patrols, collapsing wards, and living traps designed to slaughter intruders unseen. At her side moves Commander Germa, her auxiliary guards, Coralox and company, and Jumbo of Ox's tribe, with Braga, the brown dragon warbling, Jumbo's animal companion, scouting ahead through cracks, tunnels, and half-flooded passages. Sorry, death is already in my mind right
Right.
now. To make the impossible possible, Tav strikes a dangerous bargain. A secret deal made with Dolphin, halfling master thief, and undercity legend. In exchange for future favors yet unspoken, Dolphin revealed forgotten routes, and shadow paths Prunus believed sealed for good. The lair is breached, and the knife is finally at the cult's throat. Above the surface, the harbor becomes a killing ground. A pleasure barge owned by Lord Bacanos lies dead in the water, its crew gone and its arcane systems failing. Aboard it stand Sterling and Bismuth, joined by Silver, Jace, the young chronomancer, Galahad, and the battle-hardened thirsty pirates. Demons claw through smoke-choked skies, necrotic magic boils the sea, every second is fought for. It is here on the rolling deck, amid fire and screaming metal, that death itself is forced back into motion. From the fallen body of Goldaria, Archlich Malcrois raised an abomination before their eyes. A death knight, dragged screaming from the grave to serve as both weapon and warning. The creature nearly shatters the defenders, its presence warping steel, courage, and fate alike, but time itself rebels. Through shattered moments and impossible precision, Jace bends the flow of seconds just enough, and the Death Knight falls. Its unholy resurrection is undone, its armor crashing lifelessly to the deck as Malcrois's hand is exposed for all to see. Yet the victory offers no relief, no reprieve. At the August Mansion, an ancient pressure builds. The founder tests the city's wards again and again, patient, relentless. And aboard the barge, its influence begins to seep through. Sterling and Silver feel the pull, a slow, invasive pressure tightening around their will, not controlled, not yet, but weakening. Every moment bought in the bay costs something deeper. Meanwhile, across the burning streets, Auk wages a war of momentum and ruin. With the Salvation Egg stampeding right beside him, he smashes through demons and undead alike, answering a summons only he can hear. A call to the city of illumination, where ancient power stirs and Macerna's last hope waits to be claimed. Three fronts, one city, no margin for error. Below, Tav advances into Prudis's inner sanctum. In the Bay, Bismuth, Sterling, Silver, and Jace hold the line against Lichcraft and Damnation. Above it all, the Founder presses closer, inevitable, impatient. As secrets begin, bargains come due, wards strain, and ancient powers awaken. The end game is no longer approaching. It has already begun. So yeah,
Yeah.
we find ourselves today.
So
Endgame,
all that
Marvel,
happened. So
Avengers,
a symbol.
assemble, deassemble.
Avengers, remember.
Just remember me. So quick, um, I guess quick guide on today's session. A lot of skills challenges. A lot of skills challenges. I have right here on the right all of the major clocks and the trackers for your upcoming event. The endgame clock. The endgame clock is the clock of all clocks. That's the most important clock, and all of your skills trackers, your momentums, your temporal momentums, all of that affects the endgame clock. Um, let's probably go into detail real quick. It's called endgame convergence, but endgame clock a lot easier for you guys. Um, Basically, the intent of this is that every success changes the battlefield S-worse. There's so many multiple fronts all of you are fighting on. Every failure tightens the noose around this city. There are only a few scattered holdouts left. Obviously, the major one is still at the Aga's mansion, where a majority of the survivors and defenders are holding off against the Founders' counterattack, most likely at the behest of Prundus. Victory is possible in many forms. Since we're doing a narrative skills challenge, you are in control. Whatever you think, spells, combinations, whatever you have at your disposal, they all can lead to some sort of outcome or victory. Um, and so don't even try to pursue perfection. And if you do, it's not going to be perfect, truly. So the end game clock, or I guess we could put it's another pressure, honestly. It ranges from 0 to 12. We're gonna start off at 3. You can think of it as like chaos is still spreading. There's some control in the areas that you do have allies and resources in the city, including where you're at. Um, but every failure, basically, delay or sacrifice of innocence, increases that pressure, increases that endgame clock. Yes, people still matter. You guys are trying to fight for the city at least, and you need some of these people to survive. Not to mention, I don't think anyone here wants another epic outlet.
What do you
So
mean? That never happened.
every decisive victory, every heroic sacrifice, or city-saving choice reduces the endgame clock. And now you guys also see there's this thing called a war momentum. Guys are still in the war, and this clock is just another piece of pressure for your characters and for you as players when you're making your choices, making your roles. Let's see. It represents the morale, the cohesion, and the survivability of the defenders. Um, the scale ranges from -3 to +5. And we're going to start off at +1. +1 means that the defenders are desperate but functional. They can still listen to commands, they can still send messages, they're coherent, they can form defenses, they can still use strategies, they still have numbers, they have resources still. Um, but once we get to, if it drops to -3, I mean, that's just not good. Um, why this matters with in conjunction to your endgame clock and your skills challenges. War momentum, I should say, modifies skill DCs, reinforcements, arrivals, and other things. So specifically, what you guys are doing is still all part of the war efforts, per se. Um, but like I said, every success creates opportunities and also helps your allies. It just does more. So every skills check, basically, at bottom line, every skills check that you are making or failing matters. I'm not obviously the pressure is there for intent. That's the intent. So your characters, obviously, you play them as normal, but there's a lot more at stake. We are in the end game. I think everyone here, especially your characters, are well aware of that. Um, but I don't see the I don't see the issue with adding more pressure to a very, powder keg of a situation that it is turning into. And then obviously we have trackers here. So you can already see your trackers. Obviously Tav's probably wondering why I have the worst one. You need 10 successes before 5 failures. Well, Tav, you are going for the jugular. Um, and since you technically know that you have the only means of killing this entity that you know is Prunedis, it only makes sense. Plus, you're the main character.
Yeah.
Now, you're also probably wondering what this temporal momentum tracker is. And this is specifically for Tav, but it is a good thing. This is a really cool thing that you're going to want to keep track of the most. And we'll get into it shortly. So that's the gist of it. You guys have any questions before we get started? Anything about the end game clock, war game momentum, skills challenges, what cannot we do? Mike, what if I use wish right now?
Yeah. If I
You have
use
like,
wish
if you
choice
have
in the
questions now,
game.
we might as well get that out of the way now before we get into this massive undertaking.
Yeah. So I'm for like because I think I'm assuming I'm about to get into a fight with the founder or whatever. That's gonna be done with all these skill
Yeah,
challenges and
first and
stuff.
foremost, we're still on the barge. We still need to
Yeah.
see the moments where Sterling and Silver um may or not lose control of themselves. But yes, you will most likely challenge the founder. I would assume so. And I
Okay.
will say you will also be at the forefront of like the overall defenses. Just you're just nearby. So you have like a closer correlation to them. No pressure, even though it's all pressure.
Pressure. All pressure.
Yeah.
Under pressure.
Under pressure. But no, seriously, any questions that you guys have?
Yes, Mike, what if I use wish?
If you
Yeah.
use wish, I mean, it's gonna be wild because you're wild. So don't expect the expected.
Right, perfect. That's what I needed to hear. Also, now I need to find a way to cast wish.
They say that if you kill a Keyring and eat its heart, no, I was kidding.
Nice.
Well, luckily I found a Keyring.
And he's evil right now,
He's
so
evil right now.
hell yeah. Let's go.
Let's go.
Oh, wow, that's a completely different picture, you son of a bitch.
That's currently the day. That's currently what it is right now.
Man, I don't think that tower's there anymore, though.
That tower's still there. The
Wasn't that
Fortune Hall Tower.
yeah, the Fortune Hall? We blew that thing up first.
Got beamed.
Oh yeah, that thing's basically in half. I got to update the image.
All good, man. I just wanted to make sure.
I completely forgot that that was the first thing that got destroyed.
I was like
All right.
the thing that started all of
The
this.
thing that started all
Goodbye.
the icon. Yeah, well, such a nice building too.
It's fine. We'll build a better one.
Yeah, a taller one.
With strippers and hookers.
Strippers.
It'll
Yeah.
be made out of the bones of the Hibis corpse.
Oh god. All right. So we will go ahead and start things off back on the bay. I think what time is it?
I believe it's 1:03 p.m.
It's 103. It is 1:03 p.m. Out on the bay. Tense situation. As Malcarois is on the main deck of the ship, There are corpses and scattered debris, mostly corpses of fallen curse demons that were killed, as well as the sailors. Galahad stands near Jace. Biz, you're standing near the prow of the ship, where you had just placed a force square, I guess, at this point, over Sterling, to protect him. But now he's stuck there for a time holding the ring. I'll show you guys what the ring looks like. Oh, don't mind that thing. That's coming up. I
That
do
was a
mind this thing.
wild sudden drop.
Isn't that a crazy drop? So this ring right here is the ring that Sterling has in his hands. It is very alien. Like you can even tell that the technology, Sterling, technology itself is beyond this world. Most likely the creators of the Autonomes and Galahad specifically. But Sterling inside the force wall is probably staring at Biz, but Galahad's right behind Biz and staring right at Sterling too, looking at the ring. Since everyone knows that this ring is very crucial. But back to the point of view of Biz, looking at Sterling, seeing the phasing, the changing of eye colors on Silver nearby denotes that their free will is beginning to fade, which also notes that the founder is closer, more importantly. Jace turns to you real quick. As Malkarois is standing there, he has his scepter out, and the dragon, by the way, is still alive, but is near death. Is behind him, its head over its shoulder, ready to protect its master. It's like a standoff, per se. Time has sort of slowed down. Realistically, it has for everyone here. And everyone sort of notices it. Like something is changing or things are slowing down as everyone has this sudden anticipation that the tempo is about to rise once again, and that this time, this will be the climax that everyone sort of has been anticipating for a while now. So in that force cage, sorry, in that wall of force, inside as Sterling, you hear these echoes, a cacophony of alien language. To Sterling, this is very what's the word I'm looking for? It is very you don't physically remember hearing these words, these phrases, but your subconscious is what's sort of telling you. But obviously most people can't delve into their subconscious, so you don't really understand, but you do. You are somewhat acclimated with it, mostly probably because of your time being partially inside or controlled or being controlled by the founder. It's like multiple clawed fingers wrapping around your brain, and it begins to sort of dig in deep and pull you backwards into this sort of pool or semi-liquid like tub of black liquid. It is all consuming. It consumes every pore, every exposed alcove on your mechanical wooden body. That's just how much this corruption, this control has over you. And as someone who is independent and rebellious as you in your own way, it is gut-wrenching to feel like this. You look at Biz, you look at Silver real quick, seeing the same thing happening to her. You can only imagine what she's going through as well, but it's obviously this similar to yours. Right now, Biz and Sterling are looking at each other in this moment where time begins to slow. Sterling, you have the ring in your hand. You know what it means until suddenly you just hear that voice, that familiar voice, one that is familiar yet distant. It is like an ancestor from the beginning speaking through you through time and space. And all it says is give the ring to my servant. And you instinctively just know what he's talking about. You just glance over your shoulder a little bit in the direction of Malcaroy's, who, by the way, for you, Biz, see a large smile appear on the Archlich, whose hollowed eyes with faint green lit orbs right in the center looks at with intent. In that moment, Malcaroy rushes towards the wall of force. And in that moment, Sterling, you begin to feel that breaking point. In this moment, what would you like? How would you like Sterling to fight back? In this moment, the Founders is beginning to gain control, retake control over Sterling. The hive mind is calling, and it is undeniable. But I believe Sterling would at least try to fight back. And in that regard, how would he do it?
I think just as a last ditch effort, because he knows obviously that founder wants him to give this ring away. He takes the ring and shoves it in his mouth and just tries to swallow it.
Right. As he does so, Malcaroy's actually he makes a move, but when he does, his zombie blue dragon crashes into the deck of the ship, going underneath. Biz, what are you doing? Malcaroy's is up still. He's behind the wall of force now, looking at Sterling, and Sterling's looking at Malcaroy's. And Malcaroy says, "Give me the ring." And Sterling's like, "I can't."
No.
But that's when the blue zombie dragon crashes into the deck below and is now going underneath. Since the wall technically only covers on top of the ground, not underground. I'm correct.
I believe it's a sphere around him right
Oh,
now.
you made a sphere? I thought you made a wall.
Because
A
you're able to make a
cube.
sphere around someone with
Okay,
it.
so never mind then. So the dragon's going, we're good. Regardless, the dragon's going underneath, he's going to crash underneath, break the boards below it, but obviously cannot break through the field of force. And actually, if he does, what's the damage that it does?
Wall of force.
Yeah, it does not do damage. Does it do
It
damage?
doesn't do damage, it's just like nothing can
It's just
physically
it
pass
just
the
stops it.
wall. It is
Gotcha.
immune to all damage and cannot be
Gotcha.
dispelled.
Gotcha. All right, so dragon's gonna go underneath. It crashes into it, but then, anyways, it's underneath the table. What is Biz doing underneath the deck?
I think
There's Jason actually.
hmm, this is gonna pull out his little like I think a little wooden stone lockbox he has, and
Oh.
he'll cast where is it? Summon construct, and he's gonna try to have the construct just try to grapple the sphere, to try to keep it away from McElroy's. Just
Is Wall
hold on
Force
to it.
is Wall Force a concentration spell?
Actually, that's a good point. It is actually. I can't do that. I will
Yeah.
just lose concentration. That's why I just try to grab Sterling.
No, I feel you. I feel you.
Okay. I think he's just gonna try to like. Honestly, I think he just sees McElroy turn his back on him. He's gonna try to like do as much as he can to hurt him.
Oh, okay.
Just unleash whatever he can.
Yes, sir.
Uh, would this be a skill check or am I doing the actual attacks?
Wait, what are you doing? Are you attacking him?
Yeah, I'll attack him.
Yeah, go ahead, attack him.
I'll just send a bunch of like scorching rays at him.
Okay.
Let's see. We'll do 4th level.
I will say that as you're catching scorching rays, the blue dragon below emerges from below your feet, so you'll have disadvantage as you. Oh well, no, these automatically hit.
They
Oh no, you
they
still have to
don't
roll a
want
hit.
it. They're all hit. It's plus 13
Okay.
though.
Oh, well, that works out actually. So yeah, so these are all at disadvantage as the ground below you, the wood and iron floor below you cracks and breaks beneath a massive undead maw as it tries to consume you or bite you. Will I get off?
Can I use my bonus action to do my trance of order as well?
Yeah, that's one.
Okay. For the duration, attack rolls against me cannot
Yeah.
be committed from advantage. And when I make an attack roll or ability check or saving throw, I can
Perfect.
treat a roll 9 or lower as a on D20 as a 10.
Even better.
So
Yeah,
all these are at least 23s to hit.
that's what. Awesome.
And then I'll also use my Fabled Sandstormers. I'll make them all crits.
Okay.
If I can. Uh, let's see. That one has a crit on the dice. That one is a 16 plus 13, 29.
Yeah.
It's a 19 plus 13. How many these do I get? I just try from each one of them. So I get 2 more after this.
Okay.
It's another 23.
Just give me total damage.
Okay. And okay. So it'll be 5 hits,
Mhm.
2d6, but doubled for each of them. So it's uh 10, so it's 20d6.
Okay.
I will roll that in well, it's funny because I cannot do that on my actual dice. Slash roll.
You mean you don't have 20 d6s?
20d. I do have 20d6. It's just gonna be really hard to roll them all.
That's fair. You need space.
68 fire damage.
68 fire damage. He is okay. He's not resistant to fire. All right, cool. What does it look like as you spray these scorching rays? The maw emerges, crashes below you, but your transmitive what's it called again? Transfigurative
Chance of order.
transfer order. How does that sort of like negate that disadvantage from the sudden attack? As you unleash, was it 3 rays, 5 rays?
5.
5 rays of scorching fire.
I think as the dragon comes out from underneath him,
Yeah.
uh Biz almost like slows in movement, and like
Mm,
there's kind of like these after images that kind of appear behind him, and he just kind of
mm.
like bounces off its nose, and just kind of like from upside down, just a torrent of fire just unleashes from his arms into
Nice.
the back of McElroy's.
Heck yeah. Yeah. It scorches his entire left side, even knocks off his sort of weathered silver crown. But he does not care. His eyes are on the prize, you could say. Um, with that though, Malcarois goes and he will go ahead and point his scepter at you, and he will go ahead and spend the necessary souls to cast a spell as a bonus action. And he's going to cast Dispel on the Wall of Force. Oh, okay, he can't do it on the Force. He has to do it
It has to be disintegrate to do it.
has to be Disintegrate. Oh, dude. I'm a fucking Archlich. He's going to use a Disintegrate on the Wall of Force. I forgot that's like, yeah, right there. It's like the bread and butter of the Lich. Damn, I'm sorry. I
Uh,
really didn't know he had Disintegrate, but he's a fucking Lich.
I'll try to counterspell it.
Yes, sir. I need this up and running. Sorry, forgot to have my. Oh my gosh, Spotify stop.
Spotify, no.
Spotify stop playing Lord of the Rings soundtrack.
Daddy, chill.
Daddy chill. Um, oh, I hate my life. Okay. Mhm. There we are. Mhm. it's a deck save
For what?
For disintegrate. Oh,
I believe I think it just gets rid of it. It's it has like target the
if I'm
sphere.
doing it on the spell, let me look it up.
If you just hit the sphere, it just gets rid of it. Its level is the counter or
Thought I had to
the
target the person. Yeah, so a creature targeted by the spell. Oh, okay. The target can be a creature, an object, or a creation of magical force. Okay, you're right. All right. It's a level 6 spell. So,
okay. So I need
but yeah, since I'm doing it on the sphere, it's gonna be base level. Still can't say
Okay.
both initially.
so I need to roll a 6 or not 11 or higher to
All
kill
right,
it.
come on, buddy. You got this.
Remember,
See.
it's 10 plus the spell.
Actually,
So it's
I'll roll on
16.
both one. Yeah, 16, but I have +5 to it.
Oh yeah, you need a 11 or you need 11. You're right.
So bad. It's technically still a 15 because I'm in my trance, but it doesn't matter.
Wait.
Yeah.
Are you using the scrib volver that was
No.
redone? Okay.
I think I believe I do have that equipped. Does it have the ability to do
If you
anything with
use it as a focus, I think it actually increases your spell attack. Or
Yeah,
I don't
but
know if it can.
that?
I
I
was
don't think
just
it
double
affects.
checking.
I don't
Okay,
believe that affects counterspell.
It's been a while since I've looked at it, so I forgot.
Yeah, it's fine.
Dang. But
Bets. Yeah, it happens. There's nothing. Unbelievable. It's not that.
Yeah, it does.
do you have a hero point?
I wish.
I forget whether that was in this game or the other one.
No, it's Pathfinder.
It's Pathfinder, but also other campaign.
Okay. I was like,
But
oh
yeah,
shit.
I got it from Pathfinder because it's a handy mechanic for players to have.
Hmm.
Yeah.
It's
My
just a
Pathfinder
little
character has like 3 banked up.
yeah,
Those haven't
it's
spent.
just so helpful. It's just like, dude, I fucked up. I know. That's why you have these. It's like, yeah, that's true. I'm a hero. Ah,
Oh look, I fucked it up
I
even
rolled
harder.
worse.
so I rolled even worse. That's why you have more. That's why I'm a hero. Ah, that's why you're a hero, not a legend.
Never fails.
Mm. As a war gamer, I can tell you right now, rerolls such a scam. Rerolls are a scam. Such a scam. They just tease you. All right. Back to where we're done. So Malcroys unleashes counterspell. Or no, sorry, disintegrate. Expending souls that have been captured into that scepter for only the gods know how long. A white, ghostly beam pierces the magical apparatus that surrounds Sterling and it completely dissipates. Um, as if a rush of fresh air enters your space once again, Sterling. The last things you remember seeing before this red, blackish haze covers your vision is Malcoroy's whispering, "You're coming with me." And you just look at Biz and you see Silver sort of get in front of you with her like weapons out to make sure that Sterling isn't touched. Um, but as that happens, I'm gonna actually have one last thing because Jace is out of spell slots. He has a level 1, he has 2 level 1 spell slots. That is it. He is spent. So I can't counter spell. I don't think there's anyone else that can counter spell besides you,
Is
Biz.
Jace also spent?
Jace, the Jace is the only one that is like next to you. It's Jace, and he's spent. He has 2 level 1 spells.
Dang.
There's 2 level 1 spells. Goldaria's dead.
I'm
Unfortunately,
almost out of spells too.
yeah,
I think I got like 4th level and then 9th level and then
yeah.
the couple lower ones. I also have a 6th, but like
Still
still
though, oh yeah, you're keeping your 9th for a rainy day.
a rainy day, which is
Uh,
gonna probably be
a
today.
rainy day, which is maybe today, probably today. So Malcroy is going to go ahead and cast, and this is concerning. He's going to cast Word of Recall. Yes, he is also a cleric. do you want to counterspell? You can easily see the sigils that it's a word of recall. And he's taking
I
silver and obviously Sterling with him.
I will try again to counterspell. Yeah.
That
Gotcha.
is a
Ooh,
level 7 spell, I think,
It's a level
or 5.
spell. Yeah. It's a level 7.
Uh,
I'll
Therazok wing.
I'll roll some of my actual dice. It's been treating me good.
There you go. That's fine.
Hold
Rolls a 1. Fuck!
on. 15 plus 5.
15
20.
plus 5, 320. Awesome. All right, let me just see real quick.
Biz learns the command, sit, boy.
Down.
Sit,
bad.
boy. God, that anime I think sort of messed me up.
If that anime didn't mess you up, there's a problem.
What anime didn't mess me up? It's a level 6 spell. But yeah, you pass it. So as he begins to teleport to a designated sanctuary. What does your counter spell look like again?
I think kind of golden threads kind of extend from his fingers, and whatever like runes or sigils or whatever like was happening around him, it just kind of like weaves itself into him and just kind of like crumbles apart at the edges as it just fizzles it.
Awesome. So as that happens, Jace is going to unleash your spell, but before that, the dragon is going to go ahead and attack you, Biz. Bum bum bum. Dragon
Uh-oh.
power. It's gonna go ahead and unleash everything on you. So that is, I think you passed its frightful presence, so you don't have to do that anymore. But it will make 1 bite, 2 claws. Actually, no. It's gonna go ahead and unleash a lightning breath on you, Jace, and anyone who probably just you and Jace. Yeah. So I need both you and Jace to make dexterity saving throws.
Guys, this fight not good. I don't got that much HP left. I'm not that
Neither
good
does
at
Jace.
this.
Jace is at 20. I think Jace is at 35.
I'm at 49.
This is a
Me and
big
Jace look
guy.
at each other like, oh shit.
This is a 16d10 lightning fucking damage attack. All right, I gotta roll for DJ.
Well.
Oh god. Nice knowing you.
Oh, I got everyone here. Shit. I was just doing it out of habit. That's so ass. God damn it. Why'd I roll it on fucking D&D Beyond, bro?
Okay. All right. Would you like to roll it like a normal dice?
I would like to roll a normal dice. That was so ass.
Okay,
It was
I'll
a
give it
eight.
to you. I'll give it to you. That was...
It's probably not gonna be any better.
Probably not.
Addendum, that was the power used on Biz. My
Oh,
apologies.
actually, that was a little bit better. It's 18 total.
18 total. Okay, I got.
But I don't think I'm feeling it doesn't pass though, because it's dragon, right?
No, I don't think I've unleashed a lightning breath, but it's a high DC.
It's a high DC because they're fucking. It's an archlich and a dragon.
It's a what is it? It's a
So I don't think I can physically pass it unless I roll a crit. I don't believe.
what's your dexterity?
It's my dexterity is 0, but I have a ring that gives me +1 to it.
Oh,
So
you
it's
can't
+1
pass.
on my
You can't
save.
pass. You can't pass.
Yeah, so I just can't pass it straight up.
DC is 23.
Yeah, so
This
it's better, but it just
Jace, he has
it
a
just makes me feel
plus
better about my dice.
3. Yeah. Jace is +3. He does get advantage because of his active ring. So maybe that works. No, 13 fails.
Jesus Christ. Well,
95. Whoa. Whoa. Are you serious?
Nice knowing you.
Are you serious? 95?
Whoa, what?
Whoa, hold on. Is this real?
95, is that correct?
Dude,
Sun
what?
Jesus.
will go down with
16
16d10. 16d10, I
Oh.
did.
That's a lot of high rolls, buddy.
That's a
That's
lot.
all
That is
basically above
9,
average.
9,
That's above
10,
average.
7,
Average is
10,
like
9, 10.
80.
I rolled 3 10s, 2 9, 3 9s. Yeah, that is a very, very
We
good
got
roll.
fucked.
So Jason and Biz go down. Both of you go ahead and make death saving throws for your first ones.
Okay.
If I roll a
Come on.
fucking 1, I'll be
Come on,
pissed.
crit.
Woo!
here.
I failed.
Be lovely. Nope, fail.
Okay. Well, as you
Don't
like
you have
dying.
also
Ooh. Yeah, I don't know.
Saber freelancer thing also has the
Oh
same
yeah, I
rules,
get to
think.
re-roll it,
You
right?
get to re-roll it. You know, Jace doesn't get that.
Because
for
he's
him.
not a
He's not a
freelancer.
freelancer.
He's not one of the OGs.
Okay, it's a
It's okay.
pass.
All right,
Not
so
a,
you
Woo!
not a crit, but a pass.
perfect. So if I remember correctly, it's just Galahad left. The thirsty pirates on their
And then
ships
Galahad, Thirsty Pirates outside the ship.
outside on the bay, watching in horror.
And then there's also like 20 curse demons just floating around, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, they're just fly. They're just hovering like vultures at this point. So with that, as you're down, um, Galahad pulls out her partisan and points it out. Malcaroy's just seeing that there's no point. They have what they came for, and he looks at Galahad and says, "Well, little autonome, it seems you've run out of time or battery." And Galahad just says, "That is a terrible joke." All right, so Malcaroy's will go ahead and once again cast Word of Recall. And since no one here can stop him, Galahad's only a half caster. She cannot stop that. So with that, the dragon, Sterling, and Silver are teleported away. And at that point, from this point on, for until you get back, or until hopefully Biz comes back, you have no control over Biz for right now. For right now. Go ahead and make your next death save while Chase does the
No control
same.
over Sterling. I see.
No, wait a second. Yeah, for now.
Yeah,
You've lost control over
you
Sterling.
see, yeah, you said this. I just want to make sure.
Yeah.
Right.
And then
Technically, you're
roll
just
for-
laying there. You
yeah.
can't really control him either.
yeah,
I'm
that's
more
true.
like ass. That's true, yeah.
Oh,
That's what I was thinking, like, you mean just like, I'm
nice.
dead now?
All right, Jace is 2-1 because I rolled a crit.
Oh, well, that means you just get up, don't you?
I do just get up.
Stabilized, yeah.
Yes. Well, yeah, he's stabilized. But he just lays there.
I thought you come back up at 1, right?
Yeah.
No.
No, you stabilize. Oh no, I can't remember.
I-
Regardless, he's
I-
fine.
I-
You don't have to
You
worry
get
about
three
it.
Yeah.
successes. You stabilize. If
Oh,
you
when
get
that
six
20
success-
comes
Nat
up,
20 is
yeah.
like, you just stand back up.
He just gets up. Oh,
Oh,
shit. Okay. Healing potion. It is a superior. So we gain 40 HP back.
40?
Mm-hmm. I'm pretty sure, yeah. Yeah. 40. Superior. Supreme is 80.
Biz isn't making a noise. He just kind of sits up.
Yeah.
And looks
Yeah,
around.
you guys are like sitting up, but you're like facing the opposite sides. You guys are right next to each other. And Jace just sort of goes, "Yeah, we need to head back to the mansion. The founder's hitting it." He gets up slowly.
Leg
Wow.
breaks.
Galahad's right
That's
next to you.
unfortunate.
She's sitting next to you, and she says, "We have time, I think, to get Sterling and Silver back."
We have to have time.
Yeah, we need time.
He's gonna rummage through his bag and he's gonna hand Jace 2 supreme or superior mana potions.
Oh, nice. Nice. Those are level 5s.
5s, or you can do like
Anything
different
less?
levels too. if you
I'm
want, but-
taking level 5s. Yes, please.
And then I'll also drink 1 to get my level 5 back.
Actually,
Actually, yeah, I will get my level 5 back. So I lose all 3 of them. There we go. Gone. And then I'll also drink my greater to get a 3rd back. So I need more
as you're
spells.
pounding potions.
Yeah, they're just eating the bottle whole.
You're just chewing the glass at this point.
Yeah,
exactly.
Okay.
Galahad looks at you, and you know that it's only a matter of time, knowing what the ring is capable of, before she is taken away and spent. She looks at you, and she has this feeling, this aura of acceptance. You feel it. It looks like defeat, but you know it's acceptance. She tells you that, like, "Look, Biz, I've already accepted my fate. I've accepted my fate for a long time, and I've been waiting. Been waiting to see what the other side holds for me, what my creator has always intended for me after this. Maybe there's nothing. I have to see. But she gives you a what looks like to be a small little metal like silver cube, like a little tungsten cube. It's quite hefty. And she says, "Here, take this. Attune to it. It's the key to the Flex Deluxe. I'm giving it to you, Silver and Sterling. I want you three to have it. There's plenty of resources. There's a lab for you and the three of you to feel at home, away from home. And it's something that I need to. I feel like you three are the only ones who would be, well, capable of running it and maintaining it. So, nothing against Ox and Tav, but I want you three to have it."
No, it's thank you. I don't know if I agree with
over here.
I don't know if I agree with accepting a fate that hasn't happened yet, but I appreciate this and we'll take good care if it comes to that.
She looks at you and says, "It's already been decided, Biz. You know what that ring is capable of. And if this Prunedus gets his hands on it, and from what we've known, we've learned so far," she looks at the ruined cityscape, the skyline in the distance. "This Prunedus is capable of many things. It's only going to get worse from here, but I believe in you. All of you will find a way. I just know that I won't be there in the end, and I have to give what I can before I go. But remember, the Flux Deluxe has answers." Make an insight check when she says that.
Sure. Insight +6. Not great. I guess I'm still in my trance. No, probably fell because I went down. So
So
it's
how
only
long? How long does it last?
a minute,
Yeah, it's more than a minute.
I believe. Yeah, 4 minutes. So it's just a 12.
12.
Yeah.
You sort of think that there are obviously she's hinting that there's answers for you there at the Flux Deluxe, but you don't know what she means by that. Um, as she kneels there on her knees, you can see that she's sort of like, for the first time, you've never seen like a clockwork or anything like look like they're falling asleep. You know how like when you fall asleep, your head starts falling and drooping a little bit. You see that in Galahad, in Galahad, and that's when she suddenly turns to you and said, "I feel the ring activating. I just wanted to thank you, and if you can, tell Ox and Tav thank you as well, and Jeffrey too. And if you see Stephen again, let him know too. Let everyone know.
I will. I won't let this world forget you.
I will be eternally grateful for your knowing, befriending, and helping the legends you were always meant to be." And she lastly pushes her partisan. It's like a last gift. I know you're not skilled in weaponry, but it's more than just a spear. It also contains the deed to the Flux Deluxe. So, um,
Science.
yeah.
I think Biz just goes to embrace her.
As she hands it to you, she gives you one final look, and that's when you just see the faint glowing blue hues inside her eye sockets just snuff out. And she falls lifelessly on your lap or in front of you. Or if you catch her in your arms,
I
she
think I'm
is
holding her.
just a lifeless construct. And Jace sort of stands over and says, "I'm sorry for your loss."
We'll make them pay. Okay.
So Jace looks over, or no, who else is nearby? Fucking. Oh yeah, the Thirsty Pirates.
Just spirits.
Thirsty Pirates roll up on their boots like, "Oi, let's go. We need to get back. Something's brewing in the city."
All right. Jace, help me lift your body. I'm a weak man.
She's like, she actually quite light for her, but yeah, Jace will actually pick her up. He's quite weak, but he can actually pick her up too. He is well. They actually go on board and actually pick up the remaining bodies, including Goldaria. Um, and they take them on board. And you guys, I'm assuming, making your way back to the Og's mansion.
I think so. Yeah, probably.
As you're on the way back, Jace walks up to you and says, "The founder is most likely going to make a final push on the August Mansion, probably to destroy or snuff out any remaining resistance. We need to do whatever it takes to stop it. Hopefully Ox can retake the city, and hopefully Tav can find Prunus sooner or later."
Yes. A lot of hopefullys. Yeah.
Um, I need you to make a. What's another way Sterling would be resisting the control of the founder?
Um,
Let's say that even if he was like under control, how else would you try to fight back?
I think like mentally he's just trying to think of like all the thoughts from before, like his time with Sandstormers, his experience back in the Cyrus Sanctum, all his like happy memories that he like refuses to let go of. I think he's also just trying to like thrash in whatever way he can, just like try to stop them from taking him.
Go ahead and make an intelligence check. Let's go with Hmm. Actually, let's go with insight for Sterling.
Insight.
Yeah.
Okay. 16.
Back with Sterling, there's these. It's like broken memories that you have, Sterling. You remember appearing with Malcarois, um, in what looks seems to be in this dark cavern, like a large chamber down in the sewers. You see Malcarois immediately cast another word of recall, or not a word of recall. He goes over into a chamber, and you can hear the sort of whiffing noise of something getting sucked up, which is a typical teleportation circle spell in a nearby chamber. Before you, rising above and floating above you, underneath them are several shadowy figures, but as they approach in the nearby torchlights, you can see that it's more Warforged, corrupted Warforged. At the head of them are two unique Warforged that you and Silver both sort of recognize, but also cannot physically. Excuse me. Oh my god. One looks very out of this world. The overall design of this Warforged is something out of like a how should I put this? Imagine like a very sleek, sharp looking robotic mechanical figure. This Warforged face is entirely replaced by like a, a smooth faceplate. With spikes adorned all of them, and they all create these electrical arcs that begins to crackle at individual tips, um, along its spine, its ridges, its shoulders, its hands, its fingertips. They're all sharp. The other one is one that you definitely do recognize. Stirred, muscular, powerful, intimidating, bears a brass mask, but also is wreathed in what looks like to be sort of electrical current or lightning. And you can recognize this as a now detached and walking Father Talamek. The one on the right, you can't recognize at first, but when Father Ptolemech speaks, and he actually is speaking, it's not Father Ptolemech actually speaking, it's actually the founder speaking through Father Ptolemech. And when he speaks through Father Ptolemech, he's issuing orders. And when he issues orders to the large, spiky electric current one to his left, he refers to that one as Menace. Do you remember Menace?
Oh boy, I do. He died. Gathering with us.
Yes. So Menace has returned. He's been reborn. I'll go ahead and show you images of what he looks like.
Isn't that the one that died when that building collapsed?
That was the one that died when you killed him.
Oh yeah, because I was like, oh, I thought that was a bad guy.
This is a different one. There's a lot of Warforged in that period of time that died around us.
I blame the plot, actually.
Fair.
Did it for the plot.
They did it for the plot. So this is what Father Talamet currently looks like now. Doesn't look too bad. He looks quite refined, actually. But maybe there's a reason for that. But Menace has changed a lot.
Menace looks pretty dope.
Yeah, Menace is dope. As that happens, you blink and you're suddenly like rushing with your rifle. You're going through, now you're on the surface. You behind you, you look over your shoulder, you see Silver's right, like not too far away from you on the other side of the street. You see hex hounds and curse demons flying around you and above you as you're making your way. You can see up ahead, there's a bridge across one of these canals. You can see that there is this desperate small band of defenders, and they look out and shout out, "It's Sterling! Wait, what he's doing?" You can see yourself as Sterling pull out your what's your rifle called again?
Oh boy, it's the one Galahad gave me.
Um,
Let's see. Let me pull up it. It's my Void Breaker's Accord.
yeah, you pulled the Void Breaker's Accord and you just began unloading, and it only takes a couple of shots before you kill the 12 defenders on the other side of the bridge with just a few shots.
Damn.
And the Hex Demons and the Curse Hounds begin devouring the corpses. There's like stragglers, obviously, but you see Silver just sort of nonchalantly skip to one of them and just pull their head back as they, slices their throats, and then just moves on to any other stragglers next to him. You can see that the defenses will easily be crushed because you as Sterling being controlled are pointing to key defenses that you know where they place troops, where to avoid to attack, where their strongest are at, and you begin telling nearby cult demon leaders and cult leaders about that. Um, you yourself know the secret entries into the Og's mansion, so you and Silver begin making your way into one of those. Flashes, you close your eyes, you blink, and you're there in one point, then you're different. Suddenly you find yourself with Silver in the courtyard of the August mansion. You can see that you quietly approach, and when you do, you as Sterling see Biz and Jace holding the body of Galahad, you and Silver. Suddenly something comes over you. You also feel that there is a less pressure from the founder. It seems that the founder is actually quite far away again. Or maybe there's just something catching his attention because you feel this overwhelming sense of emotion. Maybe seeing Galahad, maybe just being back near seeing Biz again. But there's something. You look down at your hands, and you can see that the rifle, the musket that Galahad gave you, is glowing. It feels warm to the touch. And in this state, you don't really feel anything, but you're actually feeling something while under the influence of the founder, which you've never happened before. Go ahead and make another, actually, this time make a wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom saving throw. Uh, oh shit. 15.
15. As you blink one more time, you find that Sterling is now perched up nearby and he's aiming his musket at Biz as Biz is like entering one of the outbuildings in the August mansion with Jace. And in that moment, as you're about to pull the trigger, you stop yourself. And in that moment, Biz, you stop what you're doing and you just instinctively look up. And at one of the sentry towers, you just see both Sterling and Silver looking down at you. What do you do? Sterling has his musket set on you, and you know that he could have taken shots seconds earlier. and you would have been probably dead.
I think Biz kind of just reaches into his pocket and pulls out the little tungsten cube and holds it up. Says, she left this for us, right?
In that moment, the vision, which is very narrow when you're in the eyes of Sterling, widens just slightly. It widens enough for you as Sterling to partially regain control of himself with Silver. And in that moment, you just, as Sterling, just tell Biz, he's coming. He'll be upon us soon. The defenses won't hold. So, with that, Sterling and Silver are back with you for a short time. During the skills challenge, you'll be coming across chances to try and finally cut that off. But I think you already know what you need to do to fully free your people. In the meantime, you will have to also coordinate some of the defenses here since you're on the service. You can litigate that or delegate that to Jace and some of the other people, which is totally fine. But you and your actions still have a say in that. So, with that, who wants to start off this grand skills challenge, or did you want me to choose?
No one else volunteers. I'm up.
Okay. All right, we'll start off with Ox.
I apologize in advance because we all know that I make decisions based on pure chaos.
Yes. Oh, I forgot that I posted them. I thought that I had them on Roll20. Hilarious. All right. So, Uox. The Salvation Egg, you can see it up high above you, since it landed a lot higher than you, but it didn't get to the top. So you see that it's hanging on like a stranded piece of rock, and then it just begins punching at the granite and crystal of the City of Illumination, and it makes its way in, forcing entry. For you, you're basically at the Great Gate where you landed. Around you, there are cursed demons flying around in patrols. They sling bolts at you. You get into cover. Maybe you throw rocks at them, killing a few. They're of no concern to you currently. Your task is to get to the heart of the city, and regain control, realistically.
Yep.
So what are you doing right now in this moment as you look at the front gate?
Well, for one, I believe I say a custodian has returned to life to Pyre in order to let myself in the front door.
Yes, sir. So as you do that, you basically just take a few giant leaps towards the Great Gate. You present the solar lens. I assume you still have
Mhm.
on you.
Yep.
And you say the phrase, and the door opens for you. Inside, you don't hear much except the sounds of mechanical workings. You know that the defenses are slowly being activated. But obviously they're not good. I have to get to you. You make your way into the city. Where are you going?
I am going to, uh, well, I don't know what options I have now that I'm actually on the city,
Yeah.
but I know I can communicate with the at least the main guy right now. So I'm like, is there a way for me to just get there, or what's the shortest route?
Yes, Ox, good. You returned. A corrupted Gavriel and others are breaching the outer defenses. I am slowly activating internal defenses to repel them. But if you make your way to to the halls of Belial, you can use the main elevator there to take you to Garrison Town. Or no, get to the halls of Belial so you can take the main elevator to my sanctum.
Let's do it. Let's start heading that way.
Yeah, you begin passing through, and obviously all the defenses pay you no mind since you're the custodian. Continuing on, the Solar updates you as you make your progress from the Great Gate and the lower halls, past Custodian's Rest, past the Gates of Eternity, and past into the Halls of Belial, which shows you which spiral staircase you need to take to get to since you have the solar lens. Also, I forgot to mention, so you guys didn't really go through it, but the Eternity Gate does have an actual guardian, and you actually get to see it for the first time. It is a 30-meter tall golden animated statue of what looks like in our world like Athena, except she has a spear. Well, actually, I think also back then she had a spear and shield, circular shield. It stands there and it just nods its head while you make your way up the grand freaking 40-meter high steps incline up through the massive gates.
As I'm
Um,
walking, like I'm running up there, I'm just like slowly taking in everything. I'm like, man, this place looks pretty cool.
mhm. As and the heart of the Solar, the heart of the city is talking to you as every step of the way. He says, once you get back to me, you will need to activate certain runes here in the chamber that only the custodian, Lord Custodian can activate. And then I will teleport you back to the throne so that we can get out of here and secure this city once and for all.
Sounds good.
As you make your way up the last few sets of steps up towards the Gate of Eternity, the Lord Solar, the Solar is talking to you. He says, "Everything seems to be going." Wait, who are you?
Oh, that might be the
Oh,
salvation egg.
oh no, no, this is this the prudence that your memories have shown me? And now he's talking out loud. He says, "What do you want? How did you get in here? What is that?" Ox, you need to get out of the city. And with that, the solar lens, or with that, as you approach the gates of eternity, this massive, ornate, 40-foot high double door. It's like meant for giants, right? It's this massive gate. There are um holy scripts with wax, um, what is it called? Wax fucking what's the wax thing called?
Oh,
Like
the
sealed,
seal stamp.
wax
Yeah.
sealed. Yeah, wax sealed stamps with all these holy scriptures that are just adorned in layers like feathers on a coat, like a feathered coat. Adorn this massive wall. And as you approach, pulling out the solar lens, doing your whole like open sesame, right? You get to the door and it just doesn't open. You're like, hmm. You look at the statue, and the statue just now slowly turns towards you. And you have
Yeah.
this
Wait a minute.
interesting feeling in your gut.
Like, Prundish is there. He's taking over this. Well, I hope that salvation egg gets there and kills that thing and takes over.
Oh yeah. So before you, in front of you, a 30-meter construct of what looks like pure solid gold lunges with the speed of a god. His 40 or it's 60 foot, 60-meter. No, sorry, it's like 35, 40-foot long meter spear right at the ground near you. Go ahead and make quickly a dexterity saving throw.
Dexterity saving throw, you say?
Yes, sir. You
Thank
should be
goodness I
good.
have advantage on that.
Yes, because you see it coming, literally
Yay.
a mile away.
All right. Uh, thank goodness for advantage. Didn't do much better. That is a solid 10.
10. Unfortunately, the edge of the spear sort of like scrapes a huge chunk of one of your thighs
Hey,
and
I
deals
need that. That's thigh meat.
deals 12 points of normal slashing or normal piercing damage.
Thank.
Shink. All right. You are in the sort of great hall where the Gate of Eternity is in this 30-meter um construct of thunder is defending against you, which is not what's supposed to be happening.
Hmm. Okay.
What are you thinking?
I'm thinking
Now, this is the first skills challenge for you.
yes. So
Now, you can also do attacks and stuff, magic spells, whatever. Just narrate what you're doing and we'll figure it out.
yeah. So I know where I need to go. It's telling me
Right.
I should leave, but me leaving the city isn't going to help in the long run because it defeats the purpose of me even getting here. I
Sure.
do know something with the salvation egg is happening, and I'm pretty sure I have an inkling that it's supposed to replace the solar, which means that those two are going to be having a fight at some point soon. So I just need to buy time. Um, hmm. through any of the knowledge I've gathered or whatever, do I know where the armory is?
Yeah, it's in a place. It's in a place called the Iron Barracks. It is in the halls of Belial, where you're currently at. You just have to go back, um, and look for it. Unfortunately, now that you sort of lost control of the city, the path isn't shown to you anymore. Once you get
Wait,
to that, but you still have to figure out the. Anyways, there's this 30-meter giant chasing you too. As
yeah, that's fine. I'm absolutely trying to outrun it. Maybe it'll get lost, maybe it won't. I don't know. But the point is I need to go find something that Godolina had at one point that may actually help me.
What
Because
are you
while I
looking
may not be in control, I
for?
am still technically the custodian,
Hmm.
and I am looking for Godolina's sword.
Oh, the Oathbreaker. Okay, yeah, Oathbinder. Yeah, that would be a good place to start looking.
That's where they told me it was last time I asked about it.
Yeah, yeah. So,
So, based on what I know, and a little bit, I am going to use. Let's see what skill would work really well for this.
well, what are you
Um,
trying to do? How are you trying to get there?
so
So the issue is you have
I have
magical
a thing
defenses
chasing me.
and
Yep.
yeah, you have everything chasing you, and on your way you're gonna be dealing with magical wards and
Hmm.
defenses. Typically with divine nature.
Yep.
Um, Getting from the gates of eternity through the halls of Belial will also be tricky because the hundreds of spiral staircases in that great expanse all could be traps or mazes too.
Yep.
And now that you don't have the lens helping you, you need to figure it out too. But the first things first is getting out of this situation, and back into the halls of Belial, being chased by this 30-meter statue. Um, there's a large tunnel behind you leading back to the halls of Belial, but after that, you got to get down the spiral staircase. And as you're
Yep.
getting chased by down the spiral staircase, the giant will freaking try to like lunge through the opening, and the
Huh.
spear sticks out, and you're running down, but it's going to crash through it, and it'll even fall downwards, and it'll try to like spear you as it's falling down, as you're like going down or going up the staircase.
Well,
But there's this, yeah.
it's time for prowess, buddy. We're gonna be doing like pure strength acrobatics, shoving myself onto walls at the last second, pushing back as something falls or tries to hit me onto one side as I run back into the halls and trying to avoid the collateral damage of falling debris and or giant spear thrusts.
Oh yeah. So what skills are you thinking?
Um, think athletics.
Okay, yeah, perfect.
Let's go, buddy. Let's go. Please roll way better than last time. That is way better than last time. That is an 18.
All right. Reminder.
Yes.
Ox needs 8 successes before 4 failures. You rolled an 18 to what was it again? Sorry. Describe what you were
Uh,
doing.
I am as I'm running back through this, I am
Mhm.
bounding as quickly as I can down the stairs. As
Yeah.
I feel things falling down, I use my arm and push off of a wall into the other side to avoid falling debris and
Awesome.
spear strikes that are obviously coming straight from my ass.
Awesome. Awesome. Ass all around, trying to even in the face. Remember, it's falling down, so it's just oh yeah, so it'd be probably like coming upwards at an angle. It
Yeah.
crashes, it breaks entire segments of the spiral staircase that you're on. You leap, you jump, you even sort of like vault yourself using your sword, whatever have you, your wing boots to fly around corners and stuff like that.
Hell
It is
yeah.
just this insane scene of you just trying to one stay on the course, two survive, three also survive from the falling debris above you and around you. The DC was
Probably 52. I gotta
so
be around.
unfortunately with that failure,
Yep. I
DC
don't
is
have
20.
3 skills in with proficiency, so it's gonna be rough.
This is failure. So that's one. With that, you don't take any damage, but you do fall from a high distance and you crash on a large rubble. But you don't take significant damage. You know what I mean? Rocks land on top of you, but you're a barbarian. As you do so, the giant creature gets up from where it's at and engages you. Because you fell and you sort of disoriented a little bit, the statue gets the jump on you and starts
Mhm.
just trying to attack you, but because you, even though you're in a large expanse of a room with hundreds of these spiral staircases, it still feels close. Its arms and its spear gets stuck in between staircases and it has to just rip it through, destroy more staircases and more debris everywhere, allowing you to escape and move on. However, as it is now attacking wildly, it is attacking all nearby staircases within like 200 feet. How long is so the spear is 40 meters. 131 feet. It is clearing staircases within 131 feet of it over the like every 5 seconds or like every like 10 seconds, 30
Jesus.
seconds. It is clearing. Yeah. There's oh no. So
Oh,
I
guys.
gotta run fast to get to like a staircase before it destroys it. So that's what's happening with that failure. You are stuck in the halls of Bahau, currently being chased by a 30-meter goal, 30-meter tall Godin statue. We're gonna move on to Tav. Tav, you still there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah, finally. All right, so you wake up in a laboratory. Let's see. So you meet up or you enter the actually no, have you entered the lair yet? I'm pretty sure you have.
We just met up with Gibby and the others, I think, and they were
Okay.
fighting someone.
Yeah. So as you enter make your way into the tunnels, you hear the cacophony of distant footsteps of most likely Vixara still chasing after you. You force yourself to rush in. Daphne shows you as you're rushing into the main. Oh no, you're taking a side entrance. I forgot. You have Daphne with you. You made a deal, you tricky bitch.
Yeah.
Dalphin shows you, he's like, no, 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 this way, you fucking idiots. He goes around another tunnel, and it's a really tight tunnel. It's probably like 2.5 to 3 feet like in width. So you have to like at least some of the men have to suck in their bellies and get their way in. Dolphin's like normal humanoids. As he goes through there, he gets to an end. It's a small alcove that fits probably no more than two people. And you're wondering, where the hell are we going, Dolphin? Dolphin's like, no worry, I got this. He throws up with his fingers, puts some magic at the tips, and he begins writing. And Thieves' Can't looks like he's writing a message back because on one of the sandstones, there's this message. It's written in gibberish. But apparently he knows. But what he does is he writes a message in return. Like he writes like open or you don't know what it says because it's in some sort of gibberish in some sort of secret language or I can't. He writes it down and the sentence above it disappears and a new sentence reappears as if like you know how when you put water on sand it turns dark because it's absorbing the water. So imagine that on a sandstone, making words and sentences. It makes another sentence, you assume a sentence or phrase of whatever can't, and one of the bricks moves inward, and suddenly the bricks begin to realign and open up an entryway. It's a magical door. And Dolphin's like, man, the people back then really knew how to build their stuff. And the people I'm talking about, sand dwarves. Sand dwarves know how to build their stuff. And you get shown in to one of the entryways. There you find Givy, who rushes into a nearby hall. He's bleeding. He's like, Kev? Oh, thank the gods that you're finally here. We are getting massacred. No, Lorenzo's not dead though, but she's close to. As he moves around, there's this hallway. You can hear Lorenza screaming for help. You see Vosu sort of is Vosu with you or is with the group? Yeah, Vosu with the group.
She was
Vosu,
there. Yeah.
yeah, Vosu Verkati just sprint past you in view as you're looking into this hallway. Um, and Givy is just like, yeah, a lot of rat people, like a lot of disgusting rat people. Also, we saw a big fat rat with like three heads and like 3 crowns. Don't know what that guy's deal with. Also, there are demons too. Um, Good thing you're here, Taff. Welcome to the party. Do you have any healing potions?
I have some, I think.
Can I have one, please?
Nothing good, but
Yeah, you see Dolphin as you're giving potion to give. You see Dolphin and his halflings. Dolphin looks at you and says, "All right, well, we'll see you in the next floor." And he just goes to another, like the other side of the hall. He does a little script writing again, and another halfling-sized door appears, and him and his halflings go through it, and it closes behind him.
okay. What the fuck? Oh, that bastard. I shouldn't say anything. I'm a bastard too.
All right,
Okay,
so real quick. Oh yeah, go ahead. What are you saying? Go ahead.
did you find Prune's lair?
Gibby's like, we're in it. 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 We're in it.
Okay. Is it back the way you came?
No, no, no. It's actually where Verkadi and Vosu's going because there's a lot of demons and undead coming from the entrance.
Okay, so
Jumbo is
just
like,
point away.
we have to go deeper into the lair, is what he's saying. There's no way.
Yeah.
Unless we go back the way we came.
No, we're not doing that. No, we're going deeper.
Okay.
This
So
is
what
nothing.
is so what's your plan? You're looking for Prudis, right?
Yeah.
So you've regrouped with your party. So now you have Coralox, Vosu, Lorenza, Givy, Verkadi, and Jumbo, along with Commander Germa and her 2 associates. Quite a large party. You are in the first floor of the lair of Prudis. And the first floor, I'll go ahead and describe to you. I guess let me first describe your entry into this place. So you follow Dolphin into this narrow storm. The narrow stone steps descend into darkness. Carved from the ancient bedrock beneath Macerna's bustling canal district, what began as a routine investigation. Oh boy. Is a false entrance hidden behind a false wall. Oh, you're looking at that, right? Sorry. So the first floor that you're on, you notice immediately some of the significant details. The first level opens up into a vast underground cavern that once served as Macerna's primary brewing during the city's golden age. Now, this ancient brewery has been transformed into something far more sinister. Massive copper vats, each the size of a small building, dominate the space. These fermentation chambers bubble and hiss with an otherworldly energy, their surfaces etched with the infernal runes that pulse with a sickly amber light. The cursed ale within these vats are not the golden brew of Macerna's past, but a vicious, dark liquid that seems to move with its own malevolent intelligence. Spectral wisps, fragments of consumed souls, swirl within the mixture as you're passing by them. Their anguished faces briefly visible before dissolving back into the cursed brew. The sound is haunting, a constant low moan that seems to emanate from the very walls, punctuated by the rhythmic drip, drip, drip of condensation that falls like tears from the chamber's vaulted ceiling. And on here, I have some imagery. First, need to update the failure on Biz. Sorry, on Ox. On my bad. 1. Going back to here, I will go ahead. And this is sort of what the fermentation chamber looks like. You also have all the pipe networks too. And see if I can make this bigger. As you can see, sort of what you're passing. These large fermentations burning, but you can see the wisps along the metal's edges in anguish, crying for help, crying for end. As you're passing by, dark bolts from cursed demons, even a large chaos pariah snoops into the small entryway, narrows its large singular hand with an eye and fires a beam directly down the hall. It grazes past everybody. I need you, Corlox, and I'm gonna roll, see who randomly gets one. And Vosu need to make dexterity saving throws from this beam attack from this Chaos Pariah.
Okay. Dexterity, you said, or what?
Dexterity saving throw, correct.
Yeah. Okay. I rolled a 24.
Nice.
That's enough. Let's see. Oh. Okay. Corlox rolled a 16 plus. See here. Oh god. Oh god. Oh yeah.
Oh no.
Oh yeah. A 20
Uh-huh.
Corlox.
Yep.
And Wusu, let's see. He has a +9 to Dex. Nice. Okay, a 17 for Wusu.
All right, you all pass, so you only
Ooh.
take half damage. Don't worry about the damage on the NPCs, just worry about yourself. Make it easier.
Okay.
Damage is 18 points of force necrotic damage.
Halved, or it's that
Half, sorry, half. So 9
Nine.
points of necrotic damage. So are you just what are you doing? What are you doing? You're being chased, being pushed further into the lair, which unfortunately needs to be done. But yeah, what is your plan? What do you want to do? Do you need anything for me to describe to you? Help you out?
Are we coming up to any small entrances so that we need to pass through? Or is it all a big open space?
You're currently in tunnels right now, with small chambers. There's several that you're running through right now, currently. You have yet to, unless that's your intent, is to find the next layer, the next entryway to the, which is totally fine if that's what you want to do right now.
Yeah,
Just move on.
but
Just keep moving on.
yeah, I was thinking while we pass a small entryway
Okay.
that I was gonna see here. No, we have something good here. Just need to find a bit of force. Is that? Yeah, when we come to a bit of a small passage, I'm gonna throw a bit of force at the leading demon,
Okay.
and they need to make a DC 15 dexterity saving throw.
Okay. A 16.
Oh, damn it! I'm gonna silver box.
Oh, did I just pass?
You passed by 1.
Ew. You want me to roll that?
Yeah, I got silver box on it.
What were you trying to do?
There's more action there. Trying to get him to getting close and block the
Oh, have them all trip up and stuff. And
yeah.
well, I will say that it probably does trip a few of the smaller ones. It probably causes a traffic jam, but it's not going to stop them for long. So as that happens, you continue to move on. What's your goal? What are you looking for? Riccati and Corlox all look to you. It says, where do we need to go? Do we keep pushing, or do we fight, or do we just keep going?
Let's get down to the next floor and see what we can find.
Okay.
Find a choke point.
All right. The small hiccup with the demons does give you a short reprieve, allowing you to, safely without pressure navigate through the what is known as the fermentation chambers, and it leads you into um more tunnels. It looks like you're transitioning. This is known as the distribution network. Along the walls, I'll go ahead and throw an image. And I think I showed these before as well when you first came here, but it's been a while. It's been a while.
It's been a while.
And then back on, oops. So basically, along the walls leading out of the fermentation chamber, you have along the walls an intricate network of bronze pipes and channels, snakes through the stone, carrying the cursed ales throughout Micerna's canal system. The pipes are warm to the touch, pulsing with the same amber light on the fermentation vats. Through the translucent sections, you can see the dark liquid flowing like corrupted blood through the city's veins. Ancient Mycernian engineering has been perverted for this purpose. The same aqueduct system that once brought life, giving water from the coastal springs, now delivers spiritual poison to every tavern, every home, every gathering place in the city. Um, While in the distribution network, you are now beginning to get assailed by ratmen. Horrible, horrific, sorry, I should say, abominations of rats crossed with humanoids, crossed with dwarves, crossed with a bunch of humanoids, creating ghastly, disgusting, disfigured creatures who are mindless and rabid. They attack from all corners. They can seep through some of the smaller alcoves and cracks that not even a halfling could fit through, and they just submerge, taking swipes, biting at ankles or legs. The tunnels that you're going through now is becoming a choke point, a chokehold, as you're being assailed from every nook and cranny along the way. Um, how do you and your party wish to navigate through this? Also behind is still oncoming demons and undead.
Okay. 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 This is just going great.
So right now you're just a bunch of tunnels that have that meet at different crossroads, but there are no large chambers now that you've left that portion of this floor or level.
Okay. This can be good. Uh, I'm gonna tell everyone to get in front of me, and then I'm gonna look back the way we came and cast cone of cold on everything back there.
Sure.
Try and freeze as much as possible.
Okay.
That is a Constitution saving throw of 19.
Give me one second. Okay. So you are using a cone of cone as a high impact area effect, basically trying to damage and stop in their tracks. What child skills were you trying to use in this role? So you're using Cone of Cold. That's great. But what is the overall theme that's going on? Are you using athletics to jump around from hallway to hallway, unleashing Cone of Cold in certain choke points to navigate them through? Are you using dexterity to slide and get to areas where you know the enemy is going to arrive first to throw those Cone of Colds? What's the skill that you're trying to use to make your
Uh,
Cone of Cold even more effective? Like, what's your overall strategy? to try and stop them, since they're coming from multiple tunnels.
Okay, yeah,
So-
that. Then I'm gonna try to use my dexterity to try to beat them to the punch.
Okay,
So
what
that
kind? What skill were you thinking? You have stealth, you have acrobatics.
acrobatics is my best one, and it makes the most sense, I would say.
Okay, I will say, you gotta remember, in your skills challenges, you can only use one skill per until all the other skills have been used. So you're okay with using your best one right now at the beginning?
Yeah, because I needed it, I would think.
Okay. So I'm gonna tell you right now, because you're using a spell like that, it's an automatic success on this check. Because what I just needed you was to describe to me how you're doing about with that area effect.
Yeah.
Going forward, using spells of certain abilities will determine if the check is failed, automatically failed, determines DC and stuff like that. So when you're thinking of like narratively explaining, like I want to use my attacks to do something, I want to use my magic to do something, they will basically help affect your skills challenge. So at the heart of it,
All right.
going forward, focus on the skills, but describe it, and we'll talk about it narratively so we can find the correct or viable skill to roll for. But all the other stuff that you're describing will either alleviate or whatever your skills check. So for
Yeah.
this one will automatically succeed, and you also get a +1 to the war momentum, which is good. But CPC +1 listing there, protection measures. CPC, what is CPC? CPC. What's CPC? I think I know what that is. Okay. Dude. So I gotta actually update the thingamabobber. So back on the trackers. That's automatic success for Tab. Go ahead and really describe how you're going about with your dexterity, unleashing Cone of Cold on all these different tunnels, freezing hordes of enemies in their tracks.
Yeah, I tell everyone to get in front of me and try to keep yourself alive while I wait a minute. I have something in my throat. Just need to drink something.
Go ahead. So
There we go. I do my best to avoid all the smaller fry that comes through
Sure.
the cracks in the walls and stuff. I skillfully jump and pirouette everywhere.
Perfect.
And then to make it to the perfect place to make it a show point.
Yeah.
Most of the enemies are coming through. So I then can spin around in a circle and blast them so they turn into statues and block the way for everyone else coming after them.
Amazing. As you're doing that, time begins to slow and you feel like you're on like a high. Like when you're in deep in a performance, or when you're in the thick of combat where you're most excited. Honestly, when you're most at home for Tab, I think, is when she's in the thick of action. In this time, in this moment, as you seem to be going faster than sound. You're sprinting and you arrive there what seems like minutes before everyone else, and you just cast Cone of Cold on certain segments of the nearby tunnels in this network. And during that time, your companions you can hear them, and it's just as if you can hear them in the future, like ahead before they even say it, but you hear it instinctively in your mind. You can hear them saying like, "Oh, she's like moving faster than time. Yeah, she's like teleporting almost." So this is where we get into your temporal momentum tracker. Supernal clarity is off the charts right now. You have it on you instinctively as you're casting this spell, and it is humming and glowing with a light and feeling that you've never felt before. Maybe you have, maybe you haven't. Maybe you have, and you just don't remember it because it's just such an enormous high. It's a euphoria almost, being in the thick of action, being at the head that changes and alters fates. Going forward, Tav, since you're the one that has to be the one that kills Prunus with your blade, you have this thing that's happening while you're doing Cone of Cold. You notice that the area around you sort of fluctuates, changes almost. When you unleash Cold of Cold and you see the devastation, you see some of the undead just sort of crumble away instantaneously. You see that in the far distance, a nearby cultist turns and then like turns the corner, preparing to spell, and then suddenly he stops and he actually begins like backing up as if he's going backwards, as if time is reversed. All you know that in this small condensed moment of controlled time, you are in control of what seems like the fates of everyone in this city. At least you can gleam into it thanks to supernal clarity. Whatever Jay said, that this piece is a piece of the book of time, whatever that means to you, which could mean a lot of things, all you know is that you have the power to change your fate as you always had, but you also have the power to maybe change the fate of everyone else around you. In the moment where you're needed most, supernal clarity activates everything at its disposal for you to utilize. So, throughout and going forward, every skills round, you get to roll a d5. And that d5 gives you a benefit that supernal clarity unlocks as it is an instrument of supremacy. It is a relic, an artifact of this world, this universe. Um, what that
Oh my
also
God.
means is that you have a temporal momentum tracker. Um, as you run around lastly finishing off your cone of cold, you notice that when you unleash it, you are at the perfect time, the perfect moment. Say that Lorenza is stuck between a rock and a hard place, and when you unleash your cold, you don't realize it, but you manage to clear that entire tunnel, and you didn't even know Lorenza was in there. She sticks her house like, oh, thank the gods you did that, and she like rejoins you, um, help you. So you have another tracker. It's called Temporal Momentum Tracker. This
Yeah.
will basically unlock more and more potential for supernal clarity. All you know right now is that supernal clarity has the ability to affect time, sort of like Jace, which is a huge deal. Um, and when your temporal momentum hits hits its max, which is a 5, a +5, then good things will happen, I will tell you. So I'll go ahead and put the temporal momentum tracker. It starts at, I believe, it starts at 0. And since you had a success, you get a +1. So it's at +1. It's not there yet for favorable convergence, but it's good enough. So +1. All right. And like I said, as you walk around, you just simply blink and you're in a different place at the same time. And Corlax will even tell you, Tav, you're like teleporting all the time. Like you were here at one point and now you're not. And she looks at Supernal Clarity and she's like, that probably is the reason why. And as you lift it, you can feel this power brimming. It is intoxicating, you could say. All right.
This is the
So
best feeling I ever
ever
felt in my
had.
entire life, and I will never let it end.
No, never let it end. I must keep killing. What? Let's go. All right. So after we still have to get to Biz. Once we get to Biz and Sterling, we'll take a quick break. So we return to Biz and Sterling. Biz, Sterling, Silver, you're in the courtyard with Jace, and some of the veteran Serpentine Guard. Um, they tell you of the defenses and what is happening, and it's not good. One of the guards tells you, Biz and Jace, like, outer defenses have already been pretty much shattered. He looks at Sterling. Unfortunately, Sterling knew some of our weaker strong points, and after annihilating them, pretty much collapsed our entire exterior front line. Now it's just the walls of the mansion that protects us from them. Um, Silver sort of looks at you. Sterling's like, way to go.
Yeah, well, listen, we both didn't do very good things in
Yeah, the
this
soldier's like,
last.
I saw you slit throats. Don't even, don't
We
even
both
cut yourself.
killed some people. We
I
can be
saw you
ashamed of
each
it.
kill 50 people on the way here. You guys, I don't even know why I'm talking to you right now.
Yeah, I mean, it's not our fault technically.
uh,
That
Um,
is subjective.
so,
okay.
outside you can hear the claying of battle as the exterior defenders are fighting for their lives outside the walls. Everyone is now rushing to get into position along the ramparts. You see any able-bodied man or woman who's willing to pick up a sword and shield or a bow is called upon by the Serpentine guards. Um, Elder Kia approaches and looks all through you and says, I guess it's come to this, huh? Our final stand?
Yeah, seems like it.
I hope you have a plan, all three of you.
It's sort of we're working on it.
Jace is like, yeah, we're playing it by ear, Kia. Elder Kia.
Yeah, you know these things like this are like so unpredictable.
Look, the gallows humor, I get it. But we have to have some sort of plan. The enemy is going to surround us, and whatever that flying metal beast thing is, it's coming.
Bizzle kind of speak up, says, I have to go confront the founder. That's simply what must happen. I imagine if I bring Sterling and Silver with me, they won't. They'll go back to the way they were before when they murdered 50 people each.
Silver sort of looks at you and says, I don't think we have a choice. I think we have to risk it. We're
Unfortunately, I do think that's true.
Aldakia, she has with her a potted plant. The plant has this very unique and unknown set of flowers. Think of like orange, like an orange star shaped petals, and at the center is this cerulean center. It's where the seeds are. Like apparently the seeds are this cerulean color, but it's just this beautiful little. Imagine the Pokemon Staryu as a flower, basically. Um, and at its base are these large, sort of thick roots that stick out of the ground. And she sort of digs her hand into them. And she looks at the four of you, realistically. She says, I only have three. These three, well, I only have three of these elder beans. And all three of you don't know what that is, obviously. Um, Elder Kia looks at you and says, these elder beings have the ability to revitalize a humanoid. As if they had, as if they were well rested, you could say. Um, but I only have three. I know three of you need it. So I let you delegate. I delegate to you to choose who wants to be restored to full with these beans.
Okay.
She pulls out
Um,
these also sort of cerulean topaz colored looking beans. They look like little pebbles, but they're actually beans. She
okay.
says, put them to good use. It takes 250 years to grow, or at least to gain seeds.
Okay. No pressure then.
No pressure. As the walls begin clang of battle, you actually see hundreds of curse demons fly above, but all of the soldiers in the city begin loosing crossbows, ballistas, and arrows into the sky. It is now becoming a battlefield around you. As you, all five of you, stand in a circle looking at each other, with you, Biz, and Sterling deciding who gets these elder beans. Jace obviously looks at you, and says, obviously you three need it more than I do. I'll just support as much as I can. There's some potions still in the vault that I could use.
Uh, I mean, I don't think Silver is too. I think
Yeah.
Silver actually might be at full.
Silver argues, she's like, I feel fine. Jace should
Yeah,
have it. He's a time wizard.
you should You should probably take one and get your spells back, Jace. You also been awake for like 3 days, so maybe best you get some
Jace is
magical
like,
rest.
yeah, that would be great, actually. Um, Aldakio looks at Jace, said, I assume that Yazura, and Jace just sort of nods his head. And Lord of Goldaria, Jace also nods his head. And Galahad, as he looks at you three. Oh, sorry, Galahad. He sure he knows.
Yeah,
Galahad's
on the
Galahad's
wagon.
out the corner on the courtyard right now.
Yeah.
I see.
A lot of losses.
You see Barkita walks out because she's here. Her and Ismadia walk out and they go to. They're actually at the over at the corpse of um Galahad is Ismadia, Barkita, who else? Barkita, some of the Shimmermains are there, and Oldekia eventually will go and pay respects as well. But Lady Barkita and Ismadia are there too. Um, would you everyone's sort of looking to you, Biz and Sterling, even the soldiers, and they're just like, so what are your orders? I'll give you some options to help you out. I'll give you so per round, um, per anyone in in your party, Biz, Sterling, Silver, whoever, Jace, whoever you want to delegate to, you have four options. You have hold the line. This is the orders to the troops. Hold the line, evacuate the civilians to safer locations, counter monster threats, or um the fourth one you'll get later, but you have three so far. So you tell them to hold the line, evacuate, counter. If you tell them to hold the line, um, oh, I see. You get to choose one PC in your group to make the order. So every round going further, you're gonna do a skills challenge, but you're gonna also have to also do a command order, since you technically are responsible for all these people. Okay. So we'll get to that when we need to. Um, But first things first, oh, well, actually, we'll get to now. Do you want them to hold the line, evacuate, or counter monster attacks? The skills involved for holding the line would equate to athletics, intimidation, persuasion. Evacuate civilians from the nearby areas would incorporate insight, survival, performance skills, and then counter monsters would require spells, attacks, or features.
I'm the one rolling those.
You can choose. Yeah, you're the one rolling those, and you choose who you want to roll. Unless you want Jace, then I'll roll for
Okay,
Jace.
got it. Um, I think we'll evacuate civilians,
Okay.
and Spiz will be the one giving out the order.
All right, so go ahead. Insight, survival, or performance.
We'll do performance.
Go.
Come on, don't roll bad. That's really good. 28.
28. Awesome. So that is going to be, oh, that's a ceiling pressure. Awesome. So with that, you gain on your next skills check that you make, you can either choose to gain a +2, or sorry, you get a +5 or a reroll on your next check.
Okay, that's good.
All right. And so what are you doing specifically? You and the rest of the group.
Um, I think we are gonna start. I guess we're gonna start heading up to see if we can start heading our way to the founder. Unless you mean, uh,
Yeah, so if you go up to the ramparts, the battle is growing rapidly. Hundreds of zombies, large groupings of demons are surrounding the August mansion. They're making their way up the hill. They've already taken the main bridges. There are still some pockets of resistance along the hill on their way to the summit, but it's not going to last. You do see in the distance, the last holdouts trying to fight and hold themselves, but they're of no challenge to this ultimate being, which will go back to the image that you all saw. I mean, it is just disgorging. It is disgorging corrupted Warforge at intense levels. It is flying above, just dropping heaps of corrupted Warforge. Floating beside it is Menace, and you can see him summoning multiple lightning bolts. And the lightning is actually being summoned from the founder. And you can see Father Ptolemaic actually hopping from one building to the other. Because I don't know if I ever told you this. Father Ptolemaic is a mix between a monk and a sorcerer. Yeah, he's pretty crazy. So he is hopping from building to building, coordinating Warforged that are being disgorged from the founder. It is horrific. The founder is probably about 500 feet away from you. It is on its path, but it is slowly making its way, obviously summoning an army to breach the walls of the Aga's mansion. So what do you plan? What do you want to do in this situation? Right now, Sterling and Silver are okay. They're still fighting in their own ways, but for the most part, they have control of themselves. As you see the battlefield unfold, you order the evacuation citizens. What do you want to do in the meantime? Do you want to go ahead and go straight for it? Prepare, um, cast spells, make traps. What are you thinking?
I think
Fuck it, we ball. Let's just jump off the ramparts and just go
let's
towards
fucking
him.
go.
Just
I think
go.
what Biz wants to do, because we got these beams that gives full rests.
Yes.
Biz will hold his hands out in front of him and use his ninth level spell and create a simulacrum of himself
Okay.
before he takes his beam.
Perfect.
So that he has another copy of him.
Yes, sir.
And he will I think they were just gonna start magically preparing themselves. It's like
So who's taking the
uh
beans? Jace, you, and who?
Jace,
Sterling.
Biz, and probably Sterling, unless someone else needs it more.
It's your call.
Who else is with us besides Silver?
Ismadia, Barkita, but they're fine. And then the Thirsty Pirates with Gleon, they're fine. Galdaria's dead. Galhard's dead.
Mm,
Right. And then the Elder Kia.
Eliki is there. You do have the tribe of Ox there, Dagny, and she has other pupils that are willing to fight, but I mean, they're not like the best currently in
Okay.
their state.
Yeah, I'll give the last one to Sterling then. So Sterling and Biz will take their long rest.
Okay. So what's your plan? What do you want to do first?
I think um they want to start prepping themselves to try to like take out. I think they see Ptolemaic like hopping from building farther away from the founder, and they want to try to take him out before they actually go to the founder.
Okay. So what's your plan?
I think Silver and Sterling will kind of like flank him on the sides, like hidden in the shadows, and both the business are going to just trying to like kind of come up front and approach him, kind of acting as a distraction as the other two kind of swoop in to try to knock him out.
Awesome. Tav, can you roll, or Johnny, can you roll a D? Can you roll a D6 for me?
A D6.
A
Okay.
D6.
D6. D6. I rolled a 1.
A 1. Real quick, peering over toward Tazat as she is like in these tunnels still. You have Supernal Clarity on. For some suddenly your eyes sort of close or widen, and you sort of see as if you were another person standing next to Biz, Sterling, Jace, and Silver on the ramparts of the Aga's mansion. Like as if you're seeing through someone else's eyes right next to them. Um, you're just forced to watch this for a second, and then you see that Silver, Sterling, Jace, and Biz make their way outside the walls, and you can see peering over the walls as whoever you are. It looks like you're a soldier or a city guard. You can see what looks like a figure. Can't remember exactly who this person is, but you think it's Father Talamek, which is sad because now they have to go kill their dad. Um, but you see that happening, and you just see something occur, something happen. Like you blink, and suddenly Jace is like bleeding out. Silver is slung over a nearby sort of like railing on a roof. Um, Sterling's missing a hand, and Biz is like on his knees in front of Talmec, about to get his head smashed in. And you're like, whoa, 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 that can't happen. That doesn't seem right. And you instinctively just like, oh, I want to change that. And as you do, you sort of like picture yourself sort of like rewinding time a little bit from that happening. And when you get to a certain point, it blanks out and it goes back to where you originally were. All four of them heading out of the Og's mansion. So for you, um, what just happened was supernal clarity is now going beyond its limits. It's breaking its threshold as the instrument supremacy and is required to go beyond that because the bearer is in a dire situation. You receive a re-roll on a failed check, which could be this skills check, which has to be this upcoming skills check. Um, so go ahead, and when you do that, actually, first of all, go ahead and make your skills check. What skills check were you making, Biz? What were you thinking?
I think either, I
You're-
mean, like maybe stealth for the two people trying to like sneak
Overall,
up behind
this
him.
is overall, so just one skills check for everybody.
So yeah, just like as one big like
Okay.
either stealth or just like uh
Stealth seems good. Stealth seems good.
stealth. I think stealth. Yeah, for the two people just trying to sneak up on him and just like I think that makes sense.
So go ahead and describe specifically how they do that, and then go ahead and roll. The DC is 20.
I think the Biz is both kind of actually I think probably just Biz kind of stands up, kind of appearing where Talamek is, where he's hopping to, and holds up a hand and says, Father, wait a moment. I know it's not you in there, but it hurts me to see you like this. I know it's just your corpse being puppeted around, but I hope to see you get some peace. Even dragged around like some weapon. I know what that's like. We will free you from these binds. And as he says that, both Silver and Sterling immediately just swipe in for the strike.
Yeah, go ahead and make a stealth check. Yeah, that stealth check.
For as a 30.
A 30. So, um, yeah, so Father Tomek sees the opportunity to kill what he assumes is the stronger of the three. He just jumps up from off the roof onto you. He says, I should have ended all three of you when I had the chance. And as he's jumping midway, Sterling will go ahead and lay a shot out. Silver throws a dagger, all hit him instantaneously, like at the same time. Like spins him, flips him, falls to the ground, like face first, right before you. Um, yeah.
I think as he falls to the ground, Biz walks up, says, That's about what I was about to say, and just unleashes a blast right into his head.
Okay. What are you using?
I think just like probably like my Eldritch Blast. Actually, I'll do my lightning bolt just right into his head.
Cool. When you're in the presence of Father Tomek, there are some things that you feel. First and foremost, and this is for strictly for Biz, you feel an aura of metallic despair. So what does that mean is that when you're within 10 feet of Father Tomek, enemy creatures have disadvantage on death saving throws and cannot regain hit points within 10 feet of Father Tomek. Ferris, Talamek's fists crackle with white machine light when its aura is activated, which it is. Secondly, for Sterling and Silver, aura around Father Talamek becomes dominated by cold geometric authority. Creatures entering or starting their turn in the aura that are Warforged or Construct must make a Wisdom saving throw or suffer 3 debilitated effects. Obviously, allies of the founder are immune, but currently Sterling and Silver are not, because if they give up to gain that immunity, then they give up. So yeah, go ahead and unleash your blast, Ultra Blast. What are the damage?
My lightning. Cool.
Yeah. Oh, you
Alright.
casting Lightning Bolt?
Yeah, chain lightning.
Chain Lightning. Gotcha.
I'll also, because I'm a little scared he's immune to lightning, I'll transmute spell to make it acid damage. I believe I can do. Yeah.
Okay, that's fine.
Ooh,
It's a saving
chain
throw.
acted.
Yeah, it's a saving throw.
It is a dexterity saving throw.
Dexterity saving throw. Here I come. Fire attack gets a +4. That's it.
DC 21.
Sir. 1d20 +4. I rolled a 23. Wow.
Is he?
He still takes half, I assume.
That takes half. It's 10d8, I believe. Yeah. I roll that in.
Too bad it wasn't 16d10.
You. You.
51 half to 25.
Yes,
Acid.
sir. You know what the funny thing is? He's resistant. No, I was kidding.
He's actually resistant to acid and not to lightning.
Yeah, he's actually not resistant to lightning at all.
I'm just a little worried because I know
I know.
encounters with these like guys and they have resistance like that.
They
Like,
were.
maybe I shouldn't.
He's not. No, it's just a magical coursing through his veins. All right, awesome. So yeah, you look down and he just looks up at you and just chain lightning right to his face. Just singes parts of his scorching parts of his face, his upper torso. And it spreads to nearby curse demons who unfortunately find themselves within that like area. And they just vaporize, they just get vaporized from the chain acid. I should say they melt, I should say, from the chain acid. All right. Awesome. So that is a success. Kudos. And that is also a +1 to the war momentum, which is even better. All right. So after the first round, looking good. Everyone, except for Knox. Oh, he's fine. War momentum is +3
Sure.
now.
With my no successes so far.
You gotta get those numbers up.
Yeah, I'm working on it, but unfortunately, you are talking to a character that has 3 skills that he has bonuses on, and they're not even that great.
That sounds like someone didn't really level up their character correctly.
Well, I leveled up my character. It would still be the same.
It would
Even if
be.
I was full barbarian, you son of a
No, the
bitch.
issue is when you got boons, you didn't take the one that gives proficiency and everything. Like we
I
did.
didn't. No, I took the one that was going to keep me alive so that you guys wouldn't die.
So Tav, you see all that unfold, and you return back to your state of mind, and you look at Corlox. Corlox, you okay, Tav? You were literally like zoning out for like a minute or two, which we need to go. And you have this sudden realization that you look at Supernal Clarity. You might actually be able to like help others. Maybe you have the ability to converge with everyone else. Maybe you're a time wizard.
I am a god. I'm the god of time.
Great. Tav gets to say, I'm a wizard now.
Yeah, pretty much. All right, so with that, we'll be getting the next phase of the skill challenges, but we'll go ahead and take a quick 10-15 minute break.
All right. We're back, everybody. We mute this shit. And we are back. We are back from our little breaky here. I got nothing. Mike, the fuck were we doing?
Well, let me
biscuitinrpg.com.
just look
Fucking
at all
shit.
50. I'm sorry. Continue with your pitch. Your
No, I
plug.
just said biscuitsinrpg.com.
Biscuits
Fucking
and
go there.
RPG. Go check it out. Buy it. Relic is also a fun system. Check that shit out. Go. Also, join his Discord.
Yes.
All right.
Oh, I forgot about that shit.
You should probably update that.
It's fucking on the website. People can just click on the goddamn link.
Okay, well, I only don't go to the website, okay?
Yeah, you go.
don't
I don't
always
go.
go.
You go.
You go. Yeah, let me just check my like 50 post-it notes from the notes I've been taking at the session. All right. Who wants to start off first? Do you want to start with Ox again? Go back to the city?
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay. Ox, you are running,
Yep.
dodging, cleaving through, because now the golden statues that have been sort of in and around the area are now activating, becoming animated. Sorry, are now becoming animated, and are attacking you as
Fucking
well.
rude.
You know,
I don't like
lunging,
it.
chasing after you, also falling, stumbling, because they're not the most finesse of creatures, but also being chased by a 30-meter tall golden statue. You're starting to look around, try to figure out where the hell this entrance could be, but you just don't remember. Yeah.
Yeah. Fuck.
Doosh, doosh, doosh.
I mean, I think the only really thing I could do is like I don't know where I'm going, and as far as I'm concerned, it's a timing thing, right? So I know that the egg is on its way to wherever the hell it's going, and I'm fairly certain I have a pretty good idea of what it is because I was told that it could replace the solar, and it's on some weird mission right now, which I assume is related to that.
Right. But you do know that Biz and the others are the only ones capable of understanding such complex mathematics
Yeah,
and arcane stuff.
which is fine because I don't need to understand it. It's doing its own thing.
No, that's true. Biz needs to be there too.
Well, Biz needs to fucking
Well, there's a
hurry
biz
up and.
too in the egg.
Oh yeah, Biz 2 is in the egg.
Mm.
Yeah, so that problem's solved. Um no, I'm just trying to buy time, honestly, because I mean, it was one thing like if I knew where I'm like, okay, well, this isn't gonna go well because I'm just running and running and I'm just gonna end up getting lost in here, which is not helpful to me. I might as well go back the way I came and see if I can get through that door. Because I can fly, so fly back up the broken stairs.
Yeah.
And then
Oh, you want to
if
go back up the way you came?
yeah, fuck it. I mean, this place is being trashed. I don't know where I'm going. I'd rather go the place that I know that I'm going. If it follows me back up, cool. I will just try to stay out of the way and let it break down the door for me.
Cool. All right. Let's
So,
see. Yeah, go
uh,
ahead.
fuck, I
Let's
don't
go.
know
What
what
you're
the hell.
thinking?
To keep a one step ahead of it and not get my ass kicked. Uh, one of two things. Either haste, like using haste to speed myself up, or trying to temporarily blind it for a second by throwing daylight in its face. I'm not sure which one I'd do. Um, I'm gonna let the fates decide this one. All right, haste it is. I am gonna be using haste on myself to speed myself up and fly back up to try to find a way through or around that set of doors because I have to make it in there anyway. And that's headed back towards where I need to go.
Okay.
I guess skill wise, fuck.
I'm thinking either this is my suggestions. I'm thinking another dex related or a wisdom related. Or con really, but I don't know what skill con. There's really no skill for con.
There is not one.
Which is unfortunate. Um, You already did
I did athletics.
athletics.
Hmm.
Um,
Well, acrobatics is dex based. To
is
try to
dex
beat.
base.
I don't know if I don't think that actually applies to that. I think
Or you
that's a
can make a
mistake.
perception to, perceive, try to get this thing to fall on itself because it's going to be chasing you regardless.
Yeah.
But if you can find, or yeah, fall away to trip on itself to crush the other enemies that are beginning to surround and enter this expanse.
Hmm. But
Um,
I mean, I'm all for it.
looking for the entry, or
Yeah.
I guess you're going back the way you came actually,
Yeah, I'm
right?
going back the way that I came because I don't know where to
Yeah.
go from here, and I'm just gonna try to keep going forward somehow.
I mean, if you want to make acrobatics, yeah. At this point, you're
Yeah.
just dodging and just wasting time.
Yeah, I
Like
was
you
gonna
said,
say perception I would love to do, but like
we'll
that's
save it for a
one
rainy
of my
day.
3.
Yeah, we'll save it for a rainy day. That's fine. So yeah,
All right.
acrobatics. That's just be standard 20.
All right. Let's go. Let's go, buddy. Hell yeah. 9.
Nine. Oh, real quick, Tab, can you roll a D5 for me? A
Okay.
D6 or D6?
D6, yeah. D6 roll. That's a 4.
What is stuff? Okay, so there. All right. D4. Yes. Oh, sorry, you rolled a 4.
Yeah.
All right, so you passed around 4 per failure. I'm gonna do a per round. So I'm gonna change it up with this when I'm doing with this temporal moment track. I'm gonna have Tav roll, and you all get to decide who gets to use it whenever. As part of her artifact. So basically, what is that it's called an ongoing time distortion effects that's emanating from the instrument of supremacy, i.e., known as supernal clarity. You have basically 5 options: echoed actions, staggered present. I'll post them. Don't worry. Staggered present, slippage, and borrow futures. All of these are just here to help you realistically. And then the 5th one is if that has to do with temporal pressure. I will say that when we get to Tab's turn, I'll start explaining more as you continue utilizing it. But I'll post in the Discord. I'll put it in session game. Actually, I'll put it in campaign handouts. Okay. I'll just delete these real quick just to stop the bloat. All right, so I posted it there. You guys can either I'm gonna have you guys roll instead of choosing. I think rolling is a lot funner. But that's what's going to give you. So in this round, for all of you, obviously, if you've done your round, you don't get to use it. But through this round, you all get to select who gets to use which one, whatever you roll. So Tab, you roll the 4. So that's called borrowed futures. A PC may succeed automatically if they accept a future complication. So that could, by my standard or by my will, it could be an injury later, a lost NPC, city district falls, enemy commander survives. Write it down, it will come back. So, just to let you guys know, you have that. So since Ox passed, you don't have to worry about that. But for Biz and Tav, you have the bar of futures from the ongoing time distortion effect. So
Okay.
for right now. All right. Oh, whoa, whoa. What did I do? All right. Ox, you passed with a better than an 18, I assume, right?
No, I told you I rolled a 9.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, well, that works out then. Would you like to use the future borrowed time?
Uh,
Borrowed
I
futures.
man, I don't know if I want.
It could be any. It could
We
be
get to
any.
choose which one we lose, like which
No,
happens.
I don't. We don't. He gets to pick.
Yeah,
You
it's
get to
just
pick
some.
which.
It's a future complication.
Got it.
You know what? I'm pure chaos. Absolutely.
Of course. All right. You automatically pass. Amazing. What luck?
My goodness, my luck is amazing.
So
I
what
would,
is that? A failure and a pass?
yeah, I do think that you should go into the past and say that's how I lost Goldaria. I know that's not going to happen, but still.
One and
Bring
one.
Goldaria back so she can get killed again by you.
You son of a bitch.
All right, so you use that ongoing distortion effect from Supernal Clarity, so that's no longer can be used until the next round when you roll for it again. Okay, that's automatic +1, so it's another +1 to the temporal movement tracker. So I think we're at a +2, which is favorable from convergence. Awesome, really good. You're in a good place, and then that also goes to the war momentum. Which gives it the +1, so we're at +4. Wait, no, hold on. Where the fuck? We're at -3. I'm sorry. So we're at -1. My bad. You're getting better. You want to get to the positive, obviously.
Yeah.
So you guys are doing just fine.
Hell yeah. We are doing stuff.
You're doing just fine. Now I will say, God, what is happening?
Everything.
Why can I not?
Everything is happening.
Oh, I guess that's just how it is. All right, -1. And then endgame clock's gonna go up at 1. Endgame clock goes up by 1. We are at 2. We're at 3. For the endgame clock, you want to get 12. You want to go up higher. If you stay low, it's not good. So right now you're at a, what is it, 3? So you're at chaos spreads, but control is somewhat remaining, and that's within the zones that you control, like allies, scattered holdouts. There are still people under protection, some protection, but it's still out of hand. All right. Awesome. Now I think, okay, that was the first check. Okay, cool. All right. With that, describe the effects of succeeding on that check.
Yeah.
You narrowly escaping, blah blah blah.
Yeah, so I am zip zapping around. I basically, in order to try to, get the enemies to like stumble on each other, I go underneath the giant statue. It's running around. The other things that are smaller are chasing me. They get swept up by its blade as I turn, like U-turn, go straight up where I came from to head back into that door. And yeah, so now I'm just trying to find a way through that door. If I can't find a way through it, I will just make a hole in it with my sword.
Well, you
Um,
get to the door, and you first instinctively use the solar lens because that's your key to get in.
yeah.
And when you do it, you typically activate it, and the outline of the door or window or whatever glows with a bright light, golden hue. It
Mhm.
does that, but then it just turns off again, as if you activate it, but someone on the other side's like pressing the close button. Like you're trying to open the door, but then someone on the other side closing the door.
Cool.
So whatever is happening in the heart of the heart of the city, I should say, is that they're just countering your effect, it seems. And
Man,
I think instinctively you know that's the Solar, so somehow the Solar is corrupted or under
s-
corruption
son of a bitch.
or under
Well, then,
control.
yeah, then I obviously can't open the door that way. I'm gonna use, I would use my loud whisper in the night to create a chasm straight through
Underneath
the
it.
door. Yeah.
Oh, straight through it. Yeah, for sure, for sure. It doesn't penetrate the door. It does obviously bend in parts a little bit, dink it a little bit, but you create a massive chasm underneath it, which
Hmm.
you can rock climb underneath and over underneath.
Yeah.
Or you can fly, sorry.
Yep.
So you do that, and as you do so, this large spear, and you don't even hear it or see it until the very last second when you fall down into it. The mighty grand spear of the construct pierces the door. Doesn't go through it, but it definitely penetrates a little bit into it. And
Mhm.
the giant statue's right there, and he like sticks its hand down into the ground, sort of grabs your little loincloth for a second, but you manage to get past that.
My
Ace of
pants.
flower. No. Right.
I will maintain a
Who?
modicum of decency.
So who you want to next? Biz or Tev?
Take me next.
Want to do you next? All right, cool.
Yeah.
So you are still on the first level. You have now run. You've probably moved for about 10 or 20 minutes or so, navigating through this large network of pipes of cursed ale. Um, Sounds good. And we move on to you move on, sorry, to what seems to be a hidden behind heavy iron doors marked with Rakshasa script. Very demonic, very eloquent. It's I probably shouldn't really go into detail of it, but it's very eloquent and Rakshasa. In my mind, I'll probably say it off camera or when we get off what it looks like in my world, but I don't want to say it right now. Because I don't know how to word it. That's why I'm saying it like that. Sorry. It sounded very weird. I started very sus for a second.
I want you to know.
I don't know
Pause.
how I'm gonna word it. I don't want to sound racist or anything, or like ridiculously off my chain, like unhinged. So it's better to describe it to them or off camera.
Where we can call him unhinged for you.
Yeah,
all.
well, you can call me unhinged or racist for you guys. So just to let you know, you have representations. So doors marked with Rakshasa script. The clone preparation chambers reveal the true horror of Prudis's operation beneath Macerna. Stone slabs carved with intricate binding circles hold the bodies of Macerna's missing citizens. Some appear to be sleeping peacefully, while others show signs of violent transformation. Process their features of transformation process. Their features subtly shifting, becoming more refined and more predatory. The air in these rooms is thick with incense and the metallic scent of blood. The surgical tools of both mundane and magical origin lie scattered across workbenches, alongside vials of shimmering liquid that seem to contain fragments of starlight, the stolen fate fragments that make these abominations possible. We'll quickly show some more images on
Yeah.
120. Where are we at? So take that, take that. So keep that up. I think we're here. Maybe. Oh no, I'll leave it up. I think we're actually here. Yeah, here we are. So stone slabs, there are people, all of different races, humanoids mostly, obviously, that are either not yet changed, fully changed, or changed. And like I said, as described, it is some appear to be sleeping peacefully, while others show signs of a violent transformation process. Their features subtly shifting, becoming more refined and more predatory. And as you're entering, there are a few ratmen in this areas, and you know your group mops them up relatively easily until you hear a familiar clicking of teeth. And suddenly Givy or Corlox gives you a look of dread, like, oh no, it's that six-headed rat thing again. And sure enough, emerging from one of the doorways, crashing through, pushing Lorenza onto her back as she was nearby over there, is that large, towering, lengthy rat person with six heads and a master-crafted rapier. It lunges across the room, begins swiping at all of you. With it brings Ratman abominations, larger, more heavy physique Ratmen who can throw wardrobes and actually full slabs of rock that are holding these poor citizens and throwing them across the chambers. It's quite a large chamber, but there are also multiple levels and there's multiple stairways that lead to those levels. And they're just emerging from out of the woodwork. A counterattack, you could say, is happening before you right now. While the enemies are beginning to approach and engage and surround, you hear this deafening laughter, this maniacal skittering laughter. It's like a but more high pitched and more guttural
Oh,
in a way. Yeah, it sounds like a very grotesque, fat man rat child, you could say.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like something like that, but more guttural. And it definitely sort of shakes everyone to their bones of how unhinged and chilling it sounds. But it's not the six-headed rat. It's coming from deeper within this lair, this brewery you actually are in, um, which sort of just hints at probably whoever is the real leader or creator of all these rat people. Is this Steven's dad? Who knows? So you are now in this
Rick?
chamber being filled with rat men, rat abominations that look like rat ogres, along with the six-headed rat master duelist who is currently engaging Verkati and Vosu, along with Jumbo and his Commander Germa, the goblin woman who's a trap artist. She's throwing like explosive toys at this guy. The duelist tieflings like flinging ghostly spectral daggers at ratmen on the upper floors because they're exposed. So you're like in the center room and there's exposure from the multiple floors, probably about 2 other floors above you. Excuse me. What are you doing? What are you thinking? You definitely need to move on. You definitely have multiple entrances, but what's your plan? It's a heavy assault. There's probably like 30 or 40 bodies pouring in right now, and you can only imagine more coming. Plus, there's little rats everywhere, like real like rats that are like grouping up into little like mobs down below your feet. So it's just filling up with rats. You can see rats coming out of the dead bodies on these slabs. Like apparently, maybe looks like they're incubating them in these bodies too. Apparently, it's crazy.
Oh my
Absolutely
God.
unhinged. Yeah.
Okay. We need to move forward, but it's really difficult to do that with everything happening right now.
Mhm.
But
Fireball.
Do, 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 do.
yeah,
I'm a cast fireball.
I was thinking fireball sounds pretty good, but
But sounds like quitter talk.
I love a good fireball.
Everyone does.
uh, I was thinking, okay. I think I need to look for an exit also, and I need to stop this. Okay, okay. Let's start with throwing up, throwing some. I'm gonna throw a fireball at the biggest group.
Hell yeah!
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, that's a Dex 20 saving throw.
Yeah. Okay. Give me one
Just to get that.
second. Are you throwing it also where the six-headed guy is?
Yeah,
Like in that scene
he
too?
needs to
Okay. Perfect.
Yeah, he needs to die.
die. It reminds me a little bit of Steven, but not in a good way.
Jeez.
It's like Steven's evil half.
That's right.
All right. You're killing rats that like they're just charging all of you. You're being surrounded like hordes. It's like um yeah, it's like a classic scene of just hordes of enemies pouring on you, and you're just stabbing. You cast fireball on the most heavily concentrated, which on the far side, probably what looks like the main entryway to the next chamber, the next section, probably the next floor, hopefully. But that is exactly where the six-headed rat creature, the duelist, is, who is currently dueling for Kadi and Mosu, or sorry, Kadi and Givy. And they're both holding out just barely because they also have to deal with the nearby rats around them until you unleash a fireball. And Fakadi's just pulls basically instinctively way before the spell is like leaving your hands. Fakadi's just immediately goes over to Gibby, grabs him by the shirt collar, and says, "We need to go." And Gibby's like, "What the fuck are you doing? Oh shit!" Real quick, can Verkati make a dexterity, a quick dex check, just flat dex for me, Roman?
Yeah, let me find his sheet.
It's been a while.
Oh wow. Here it is.
Hey, how long has it
Just a
been?
dex check. Wow. Straight dex is just +4. Okay. Oh, I nat 20, so 24.
Oh, perfect. Would you look
Ooh,
at
nice.
that? All right.
That's actually one roll good for me.
Nice. Don't jinx him. You probably just did. You
Good.
probably
I'm
just
proud
did.
of them.
Yeah. All right. Where did I put the thing? All right, let's see. You use fireball. Yeah. As you cast fireball onto that area, thankfully Verkati and Givy are just outside of the range within this chamber. Because as you cast it, it lights the creature demon. I'm gonna also have him roll, see if he gets the fuck out of there real quick.
We would really prefer if he didn't.
I honestly agree with you. You don't want him lingering around, especially when there's something else lingering around. Anyways,
That's fucking rude.
Oh,
How
no.
dare you say that right
that's
before we
fucking
find
rude.
out there's something else?
That's fucking rude.
Listen here, you son of a bitch.
What is he? Where the fuck are you? There you are. Plus 12. Okay. Well, this should be a no-brainer. I think he also no. Okay, cool. Oops. That is a 29. Yeah, you bet. Okay. Go ahead and roll the damage.
Yep.
But as it makes impacts, it hits some of the pipes. Actually, it hits many of the pipes because the pipes lead out that way as well. And when it does, it ignites a inferno through that main tunnel, and it goes a little bit of the after shock comes into the chamber too. But because the entire chamber, the tunnel is lined with those pipes, you just see every glass or every pipe just explode with fire because it's still alcohol. Which basically this is it cascades into just always being. It's like back in World War II where they put a flamethrower into a foxhole or something like that, or to like a little. Yeah, like on in the Pacific, like a bunker. You put a flamethrower in there. That's exactly what's happening through a large quadrant of this brewery now after that fireball. So that leads to an automatic success. Congratulations.
Yay.
And +1 to the more momentum because you've annihilated a huge chunk of undead and demons within the lair that was going to head back out or were going to be sent out to scour the city. So even
Yay.
+1.
Well done, Tav.
Well done, Tev. Well done.
Thank you for listening to your conscience.
You gain a point of inspiration from the DM.
Nice.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah. Fireball's always a good idea. We've heard it here first.
You've heard it here.
Fireball.
You've heard it here, folks.
Heard it here
Fireball
first.
is where it's at.
How come when I use Fireball, it's a bad idea, but when someone else does it?
Because you're not a full caster. You need to stop
Oh.
pretending you're a full caster and just be who you are.
Oh, a problem?
Your
Yeah,
words, not
that
mine.
Well, we can't dispute that one.
I forgot to. What'd you roll for damage? Sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's 34.
34. All right. Yeah, you you incinerate almost everyone in the room except for the lone rat cicada creature who is, he's burned, but he's still quite dangerous. With everything looking good, it's like, oh well, you just cleared the path. All that stands for you now is this creature or whatever that fat guttural child is laughing in the back. Until suddenly, um, you hear what sounds like a blade going through meat, like quick, sort of loud, like a lot of force was applied, but it was quite masterfully executed. And you just hear a blood curdling, a blood being spit out behind you. And you turn and you see what's his face? Vosu
Oh,
has
fuck, not
a
again.
large claw through her abdomen, a nice serrated carved claw, and then peering from behind her neck as she's looking at you with wide eyes. She's looking behind you is Vexara, who's arrived.
No.
And this is where that
Fuck.
complication comes from Ox.
Oh, sorry.
How dare you?
Hey,
And
hey,
with
you don't
that,
know it was me. You
and
don't know it was
that's
me.
true. No, player wise knows. Character wise, no.
Yeah.
But the hand within the abdomen of Vosa, she's gasping. It rises up, cutting her like cutting her as a midsection, as she just raises her entire arm through Vosa until she gets to the neck, and she does a little heart thing to you as she pulls back.
Oh,
I don't know why this feels
And
like Ox's fault though.
yes, feels like Ox's fault.
yeah, you just look at Father Tomek, who you just blasted with Eldritch Blast. He's like staggering to get his head back up again. She's like, something bad happened. I think Ox did it.
It was Ox's fault. I know it.
So yeah, Vosu is unfortunately dead.
As Vosu falls, Ox did it.
It was Ox.
It was Ox.
It's always Ox.
Ox, you sneeze randomly wherever you're at. Not you. Not you.
Someone's talking shit.
Someone's talking shit. I do it all the time. I know that I got it from anime, but like, I still do it. Makes me feel like I'm loved. Someone's
Yeah.
thinking about me.
Hey, look, even my haters are following me.
Even my haters are thinking about me. All right, so with that, Vixar is here along with the six-headed creature. They obviously unite, and it is you are obviously at the forefront, dodging, blocking, parrying these attacks. You're facing two master duelists as a master duelist, and you look at your rest of your companions. Riccardi may be the only one that can hold himself, but like Braga is a fat little brown wormling, and she's barely struggling to fly away. Jumbo has to get in his way and take cuts from here and there. Lorenza is just in shock. Givy is frenzied. You know, um, and the two others with Commander Germa, they're there too, but you can see that the Goblin and the Tiefling Man don't stand no chance. But Commander Germa can hold her own, but only for a short time. Um, what do you do? What are you doing? What's the plan? Get out of here? Move on to the next floor? It looks like they're pushing you deeper. It seems that that's their plan, unless you want to say otherwise. But you know that going back means more enemies anyways.
Oh, fuck me. Okay. Okay.
You're just looking at Vosu staring at you.
Oh,
Cold,
fuck.
lifeless eyes.
Halfway
Oh,
bisected from the fucking bottom up. My God. Woo!
Oh, God. Oh, so not again. It will be missed.
At least it wasn't me this time.
Oh God.
Okay.
The meta on that game has gotten wild, you guys.
It's insane.
I'm gonna do something.
I feel that. That's a real vibe.
I think I have something that will help. Probably to do what I need to do. I just don't know what it is. Where is it? Uh, where is it? Where is it?
Where is she?
Where is it?
Over there. Oh,
No, dude. Oh, fuck, I'm nearsighted.
forgot my glasses, guys. Hold on.
I'm gonna tell everybody to go on ahead without me. Start running.
They're just like, what?
And then-
Krog's like, no, we can't do that.
I'll be fine. Go.
You slap her. You have to do what I say.
You're
Do
my
you want to
NPC,
live? I
you
want
piece
you
of
to
shit.
live. I want you to live. Damn it.
Slaps her. I'm the main character. Go.
I don't want you to die. I'm sick and
I'm
tired
gonna
of my
try
friends
to-
dying around me.
I want you to die where I can't see.
I want you to die where I don't know.
So
It's my
dark.
conscience better.
And then I'm gonna keep dueling these two
Oh yeah, epic
powerhouses.
clash. Think of Anakin and Obi-Wan fighting Count Dooku, except you're Count Dooku, but you're good on the good side.
And you have the high ground, I guess?
You also have a Supernal Clarity, which is just it seems it's seamless. You're blocking at speeds that you've never blocked before. You parried, you're striking. Supernal Clarity is just unhinged in a good way. Power seething through you right now is, like I said, euphoric. You know, this is where you should be, in the thick of it, you know? This is where heroes are made. Heroes are born. Over the corpses of their comrades, spilling the blood of their enemies. Heroes
Yeah.
are born.
Legit.
God.
Oxford
Can't-
no.
Can confirm.
Can't confirm. You don't feel like a hero, but you are one to everyone else.
You'll have moments of clarity, and they're pretty rough, but when those aren't there, you feel pretty awesome.
Most of the time they don't. It's bad. All right. Biz, we go back to you, but with 2 consecutive successes, I need to apply the pressure. So on your upcoming tests, and I'll describe to you when you describe what you want to do. I'll describe how it affects you. But I'll tell you right now, as a player, you will be suffering disadvantage on your skills track, your upcoming skills track. So the battle for you, Father Talmik, he tries to slowly rise, and as he does so, his aura takes effect. So I need you to quickly make a wisdom saving throw against Father Talmik.
Or Bismuth.
For Bismuth and whoever's nearby, which I assume is Silver and Sterling as well.
I imagine it's Sterling quite a
Silver.
bit further away.
Silver
Just
and you
though.
would be you, yeah. So because yours would be within 10 feet.
Okay. Wow. Crit
Nice.
for Bismuth.
Nice.
Wisdom saving throw.
Is a wisdom saving throw, correct? DC is 18.
Okay, so he passes.
Okay.
And then Silver. Also really good. Wow. Holy shit.
Nice.
Must be
Look
nice
at
to
him
make
go.
good rolls.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
they weren't doing so well earlier, but now it's like, what's her plus? She passes. You roll 19 on dice, I guess.
Awesome. So
Plus
Father
nine,
Tomek,
yeah.
with great speed, since he is also a monk, he gets up and just think of it like he punches the ground. He just stands, like he just rises, stands back up by punching the ground with both fists, and he gets up right in front of you. You're like, oh, that's a new trick. And as soon as he does that, he unloads a flurry of blows, onto both of you, and he has the ability. He has ability to smite every flurry of blow.
Sorry, what the hell did you just say to me?
That's multiple smites from flurry of blows. And he's going to do molecular severance smites. Molecular severance is his monk precision strikes cut at the atomic level.
Oh my God.
So it does damage. Your AC is reduced by 2 for 2 minutes, and it stacks up to -6. And a creature reduced to 0 HP by the smite cannot be resurrected except by wish.
Okay.
God.
That's a
So
good
he's
thing
gonna
he's
load.
doing it to the character with Wish.
Yes. So he's gonna do all 4 of them
Well,
on
that's why the
Bismuth, though.
backup's here.
Yeah, so he's gonna do it all on. Oh, there's also the other one too. So he can't tell which one's the real one. So I'm gonna roll. He's gonna do 2 on each, 2 on the simulacrum, 2 on you. So I need to roll a hit first with him.
I have a feeling he's gonna hit all of them.
Maybe.
I think it'd be funny if he crit fails on every single one
Oh,
of them.
crit fails. Gotcha.
No, I don't want him to die. I've already done that to some. I
Yeah, it'd
mean,
also be
that's
pretty
already
funny if
happened to somebody else.
He crit 4 times and just kills both of them. That would be also pretty funny.
First
Like, his
attack.
I
its
mean,
own way.
Oh wait, what's your AC?
Dark humor is
But
here
AC's
for a reason.
12, so it's I literally don't think he can miss unless he rolls a 1.
Yeah, so I hit both times with on the simulacrum, and then it's 2 on you. Yeah. Yeah, pretty much. All right. So the 2 on Bismuth simulacrum. All right, so here's the normal, and then it also does radiant damage. Sorry, force damage.
Jesus
No, radiant
Christ.
damage. What?
Okay.
Oh, I did 29. Holy shit.
Plus 14.
Holy
You
shit.
rolled an 8 and a 7.
It's 2 attacks, that's why. It's 2 attack damage. I put them together.
Okay, so this is on.
All on just the simulacrum.
Okay, this is simulacrum. So he takes 40, 53, I think.
Yeah.
Yes. And then you take 51.
Jesus.
Oh, I forgot to smite. Sorry.
Oh, cool.
That each of those attacks do
Those
an
weren't
additional.
smites. The
No, these were
48s?
normal. Those are regular. Those are part of his fists because they do either radiant or necrotic damage along with it. His
Sure.
monk fists, and then he will do smites with
Oh,
those
boy.
fists. Each of those smites does 98 slashing. No, sorry,
Oh.
98 force damage.
98.
Yeah. So
Oh my God.
on Simulacrum roll 1, another 51. On on you, another 48. Your AC
Okay.
is reduced to by 4 for each of you because it was 2 landed hits.
So that's he's my simulacrum took 104 hit points. He is at 18 hit points now.
Yeah, this is not the old. This is a founder infused Father Talamek who is a dog. He is a
And
dog.
51, 48.
He didn't start the Ferris Herons, for nothing.
48.
So you're at -4 for AC as well,
Yeah.
and that lasts for a minute.
Oh, that doesn't matter really.
Jesus.
Cool.
So Father Tomek will also use bonus action to void step using the founder's aberration influence into him, and he'll void step 60 feet on top of a building, the tallest building he can that's 60 feet up or near 60 feet. And with that, the founder is now within 100 feet. And Sterling and Silver begin to feel the effects. They're not being controlled yet, but it's going to affect your rolls as well going forward if you utilize them predominantly. If you tell me to keep them out of the distance, then I won't. Then they'll be okay. But you'll come to a point where you're gonna need your friends, so you're gonna have to be a little bit strategic about when to use and when to not until you make a very good plan to strike the founder. Right.
Right.
All right. So
Okay.
he's pulled back. Enemies are swarming in. With the founder enclosing, now there's a lot of corrupted Warforged, all of them armed with corrupted arcane weaponry, magical firearms, and they are just unloading on your basic defenders. Not even the Serpentine guards. I mean, they're quite accurate with their crossbows, but they don't stand any chance against Warforged with firearms, cannons that shoot magical beams. Throwing grenades from you see a Warforged collapse his arm from the elbow down, and it becomes a slingshot, and on his back is a backpack full of bombs, and he just slings them over the walls. It's just madness. So what are you doing? We haven't even got to Menace yet. Menace is nearby, and he's just summoning lightning bolts everywhere. Call lightning, dude. Call lightning. Call lightning.
Do I still have the benefits from the evacuate civilians from last time, or does that go away? Did I get either the +5 or the reroll?
You was only for that round.
Okay, but then I get to do the order again.
Yeah,
I
so you get to command, you get to issue an order to the troops. Now you see that there's this oncoming thingy or oncoming situation. There's a situation coming.
Mhm.
And his name's not Mike. Technically, it is Mike because I am Mike. So Mike, the situation is coming.
Mike situation.
It's a Mike situation.
I will order them to hold the line.
Hold the line. All right, so you get it re-rolled. Oh no, wait. What do you get? I forgot what you get. Hmm. You have it's +1 to war momentum. So go ahead and roll a athletics, intimidation, or persuasion check.
It's like intimidation or persuasion.
Yeah, if you succeed, you get +1 to war momentum. And the war momentum, since it's at, if you do pass this, it will be at 5, or sorry, it will be at 1, which means that they're desperate but functional, which means that all DCs, the max DC, the max highest DC would be a 24.
Okay, I will do intimidation using bismuth.
Okay. Intimidation. All right, go ahead and give me strength or charisma.
It's
That was charisma.
30.
30? Okay, perfect. Awesome. All right. So with that, oh, you roll at a disadvantage?
I did not
Yeah, remember you do have that.
pitch.
Yeah.
So I don't know how to. I feel like I'm lying, but I'm not.
You roll 30
It's a
again?
No, I rolled 30. I rate the last one was a 19. This is a 20.
Is it crit?
Yeah,
That's fine with me,
but
man. That's perfect.
it was better than the other one.
It's even better. That's how I love when it happens. So with that, describe you order the men. How do you intimidate them? What do you say? What do you say to the officers and the runners that have come to issue orders as the defenses, though desperate, are functioning?
I think business kind of looks out at all of them. Says it's do or die time. Fight for your lives, fight for your city. Nothing else matters at this moment than killing these people. And he'll start raising his hands as he begins to cast wish, or he's gonna cast something, not wish, but he's gonna cast a spell, and magic kind of starts like forcing off of him.
Sure. Awesome. Elder Kia will also chime in, and she will also say some encouraging words. And it just sort of, with that nat 20, every single one of your companions, Barkita, Ismadia, the officers, even Jace gets in and starts going around. He heads back into the fortress to start inspiring and doing what he can as a time wizard to help with the defenses. It just spreads like a contagion almost, and morale soars very high. Though you guys are all desperate, you all are functioning, you all have been uplifted. Thanks to that resounding speech. All right, so you have other pressing matters. You have a surge of enemies attacking on all fronts around the Oz Mansion. The founder is on its way. Father Telmic is someone you shouldn't trifle with head on, apparently. You'll probably need to find a better strategy in dealing with Father Telmic, and most likely Menace, who seem to be probably the two big bads before you get to the founder, unless you can find a way to sneak up on the founder. But even then, do you even know how to defeat the founder?
What am I gonna do?
You can make assumptions and stuff and checks, but yeah, we can get to that another time. But what are you thinking right now? What's your plan? Your defenses will hold for now, it seems. You definitely got the morale high.
I think Biz and Biz 3 just got hit for over 100 points of damage in one turn. So
Yeah.
I think they're like, maybe we should be a little more careful about.
You're starting to
what we
think
do.
Father Telmic definitely withheld his punches back then. Training was
So I
not
think
this serious, like rigorous.
they're both gonna
Oh
cast.
God.
I think they're
That's
just gonna
crazy.
cast a mirror image on themselves.
Oh, I didn't roll the 98 today. I did. Okay.
You
Sorry, my bad.
did so much damage.
I just that just blew my mind. That whole series of events. What was that, Biz? Sorry.
They're both gonna cast mirror image,
A mirror image. Interesting. Oh, okay. Nice, nice.
so they don't get. At least it's harder to beat them up.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. 100%, 100%.
Uh,
So defensive
turn that off.
magic.
Now it looks like there's 8 business on the battlefield instead of 2.
Awesome. I will say that's going to further reduce the DC for this upcoming check by 2. So you're now down to a DC of 22 for the skills check. Whatever you're trying to do. Because now with the what's the spell again called?
Mirror image.
Mirror image, it gives you the opportunity to sneak by enemies, catch them off guard, elude them. So
Yeah,
what's
I
your
think
plan?
So like the founder and like Talamek and Menace are like up above me on a different building, right?
Fly high above. They're still about 100 feet away. You could see them, but they're not in direct confrontation yet. They're coming though. You can feel it. Even the founder's aura is strong and saturated with just otherworldly magic. Something that you remember when the Shard of Creation had control of you. Man, those are crazy times.
What a crazy fun time.
What a crazy fun time Biz has gone through. And Sterling.
Um I think what am I gonna do here? Well, I guess Biz and Biz 2 are going to try to I think they kind of learned their lessons. I think they're just gonna try to start attacking Talamek and from afar now instead of
Gotcha.
because they can snipe him like from about 240 feet away with
Okay.
Eldritch Blast.
Okay.
So it's like I think they start backing up and begin to like just start poking them
Okay.
until they back away from the founder.
Sure.
Like almost trying to like distract them and drag them away.
Right. Um. Okay. What skill are you thinking?
Um,
Like, I'm looking at my character sheet. Look at Sterling real quick. Oh, you want but Sterling's participating in this though, yeah? You're not sending him away.
yeah,
That's
we'll have
over.
to like Stern's gonna be like waiting for him to like once he actually gets close enough, Stern will also start shooting at him.
Yeah. What about
Like
Silver? Is she gonna also be engaging too at close range or at mid
as
far range?
I think Silver, yeah, because she has her bow and arrow. So I think everyone's just like
Okay.
from different angles trying
Okay.
to mess with them.
Okay. What skill are you thinking? Who are you using it, Biz or Sterling or
Um, let's see, what do I have that's good here? I think maybe like intimidation or deception, like trying to drag them away, or like
sure,
acrobatics.
acrobatics. If you're
If there's
trying
a
to
bit of a
draw,
more stretch, maybe.
well, if it's Sterling, I mean, it makes a lot of sense because like he's very acrobatic, so he can take pop shots at certain points, drawing fire from to him, but he would make acrobatics to navigate through some of the smallest areas and alcoves. He's more physical in his hiding and hunting ability, but he's still doing the same thing while also navigating. So his transitioning to different elevations and hideouts would equate to him pulling enemies into like the best areas away from the battlefield. That could be it if you're using Sterling.
Yeah, we'll do that for Sterling then.
All right, cool. So that's a plus 17.
That's 15. So
With
he's probably
a
one of the
DC
best at.
with a DC 22, um, hell yeah, here we go. You
And
generally
still
can't
running
fail.
disadvantage, right?
Yeah, you're still at disadvantage, but there's no way unless you roll a 1.
Well, let's roll a 1. It's
Yeah.
I actually have to like pull my camera down. That's actually fucking nuts. Hold on.
Did you roll a
Do you see
1?
that? No, 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 no.
You roll a 20?
Hold on. I rolled. I can't.
No, you're good.
fucking do-
I believe you. No, I believe you. Dude, trust me, man. Like
No, no. It's
I
two fucking 20s. I can't. I'm like actually
oh,
trying.
oh, both 20. Oh,
They're both 20s. I'll take a
damn.
picture of it. Hold
Oh
on.
my
Yeah, take a
God.
picture of it and post it. That's fine. I believe you though. That's crazy though. And honestly, if
I'm
you
like,
critted that well,
Be honest with you, I know where all of my good rolls are going now.
I'm stealing all of them. These are rolling
Hey,
so bad earlier. No, they're going so good.
Yanni, I want you to know that because of this, I now hold Biz responsible for the death of Musu.
so I'll go ahead and say with that crit, because of the way you're doing with Sterling.
Back.
Fucking
Oh
boners,
yeah,
dude.
nice. That's nice. Also, nice rolling trade.
It's like a little chest.
Yeah, that's actually perfect because you want it to hit things so it rolls continues rolling. Um yeah, so Sterling is pulling shots at the founder. Is he just trying to pull the founder?
I think yeah,
Or is he trying
he's trying to like distract, like he's trying
okay,
to pull the
perfect.
founder and his like minions away from
What
each
is
other.
Silver and Biz doing well? Is he they're helping Biz as
I
well
think
or
they're helping
Sterling?
like while Sterling's like either taking pot shots at the founder or on the other ones, they're also shooting just the other ones to like pull them all away in different directions. Like trying to split them away.
Awesome. So Sterling, we'll start with Sterling. Sterling takes one shot, hits one of the many eyes on the founder. Founder turns attention. Founder mentally gives an order to a bunch of Warforged, probably like 10 or so, armed with firearms. And they begin popping shots at you. Um, you see the founder like moves one of its tentacles towards Menace, and Menace just looks in your general direction and begins to hover towards you, calling lightning. But it's working. As it's happening, Sterling goes from one rooftop into a room, goes through a window, goes out the window, goes into a balcony, pops shots, pulling them farther and farther away, at least trying to draw them. All the while, Silver is taking down the incoming Warforged that are being sent in, cutting them down one by one in alleys, balconies, hiding on the rooftops. Biz is doing the same thing, casting spells, but also casting profound spells to draw even more enemies. You all three see that the founder is now definitely focusing his efforts on you three, and he sends not only Menace, but he sends Father Telmec, and he begins to disgorge more Warforged onto nearby rooftops, and you can hear what sounds like a buzzing sound, like a radio being tweaked kind of sound, like a little buzzing sound. What is it? It's
Static?
like a
Like someone
static.
like
Yeah, I
moving
don't know
through
what I was
channels.
thinking. Buzzing, static, and you can all of you with your passive sort of situational awareness can see that the demons and undead that were pressing the attack on the garrison on the August mansion begin to send some of their reserves towards you into the city, chasing after you three. Because you guys are not only killing a lot, you're also causing chaos. Because even Sterling, he's taking pop shots, not just I would assume, not just the founder, but as he's moving along through the demon and undead infested city, there are cultists and necromancers out there, controlling all the enemy forces. So Sterling, taking the advantage and also ever the opportunist, takes pop shots at these cult leaders, at these undead whites down there, further dismantling leadership within the undead and demonic ranks. So awesome. That's also going to increase the war momentum by 2 because you're causing so much havoc for the enemy forces in the front lines. But I will say, because I think all three of you passed, right? Y'all had successes this round.
I think that's correct. Yeah.
That's perfect. That means that a bigger pressure must be applied. Um, to the overall. So +2. You guys at moment 4? Oh man. You guys are holding strong, and now the defenders are surging. Civilians are rallying around you guys. Specifically Sterling, Biz, and Silver.
Certainly not me.
Certainly not you. Certainly not Tev. Definitely around Biz as he is championing the people around him and the garrisons to fight harder, tougher. You see that some of the Serpentine guards are making very bold counter assaults on key positions that were previously lost. There's just a new sense of momentum shifting for defenders, but what was I saying? Um, but you three are out in the thick of it. You all are seeing at the top of city rooftops. All three of you gather just for a moment to gather your breath as the enemy is oncoming and chasing you. But you see that the city is still filled with demons, with undead. Your success here in the morale high, it won't matter because you'll run out of time and bodies. It's up to hopefully uh, Ox and Tav to see if they can get the job done on their ends. Because it seems like not only have you defeat the founder, but you're also the one on the surface leading the final defense. So at the same time, you're just trying to buy time for the other two to hopefully get the city. But then you realize, oh, you need the city too. Hopefully, your simulacrum will get the job done up there. But you need the city, and you need Pruned is dead if you're going to get through this. All right, so we move on, transitioning to the next round, which is fantastic. You guys are doing really good, really good.
I like the fact that I have had success at nothing but cost.
Sorry, we were. This is.
I don't think my dice have ever rolled this hot. I'm like,
Hey, this is exactly when you needed it, though. You know what I mean? Exactly when you needed it. +2. We're at holding strong. Sorry, we are holding strong. And it's looking good. All right. Next. Who wants to go next? Have the new top of the round. By the way, Tab, go ahead and roll a D6 for me. See what you guys get. Or D6. If you roll a 6, it's your choice. Because I think there's only 5 options. Yeah. 6, it's your choice. Which ones do you guys want? Echoed actions, staggered presence, slippage, borrowed features, or temporal pressure. Which ones do you guys want to use, or which ones do you guys want? It's your choice. From the ongoing time distortion.
disadvantage.
I mean, temporal pressure would probably really only benefit me for the most part. Or rather, the borrowed futures definitely is the only reason I'll pass most of them. But
Yeah,
someone's going to be real sad.
the
We gotta stop
temporal.
Keep thinking about features. We gotta lose all our NPCs.
The temple momentum is mostly for Tav, and we'll get into it in this next one. What that means, but it's really good. But obviously, these are all very situational. So, what are you guys thinking? Echo actions, I assume. Another one. Oh no, sorry. What is it? It was borrowed futures.
uh,
Oh, oh, Yanni's not here anymore.
oh no.
Oh,
Oh, did he
Uh-oh.
drop? He did drop.
Did his thing die?
Probably computer died.
maybe.
Oh. Because if he's on the road. All right.
He's most likely.
All right, let's see if he says anything. Give it a minute here.
Yeah.
I mean, we could always do while we're waiting for him, we could always do slippage. And
I will.
I just don't go first.
Yeah, I will say with your 3 consecutive successes, the pressure is going to be applied or is going to be added on. So I already roll for it. These next skills checks, the DCs cannot be altered, and the DCs are automatically set to the highest, which is 26 for this round.
Jesus Christ. Oh. Hey, welcome back.
I don't know what happened. My
No, you're
Zoom
good.
shut down. I rolled a 6 at least.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you guys get to choose which one you guys want to use. I did tell them, Yanni, at the beginning of this new round of the skills challenge, this dynamic skills challenge, because you guys earned 3 consecutive successes, I have to apply more pressure. So now this round, all DCs will be at the highest and they cannot be altered. Unless you use a wish spell.
Just saying,
Uh,
I'm once again asking you to cast Wish.
Oh
Well, at this
god.
very moment, I don't see a ton of reason to do that. Mm,
Um,
we could do like
Uh,
I don't know,
I
staggered
like.
present if you wanted to like really make sure someone gets it, and like I don't know, if you feel like that disconfident that you're not gonna be able to make it, we just give you the
Look, I'm gonna
disadvantage.
be
I guess we
honest
don't know
with
if we get to
you. I
choose.
don't know how I'm gonna make it to where I'm going. I don't even know where I'm going. So I'm voting either 4 or 3.
Yeah, unless we just give you a borrowed features and then just we just keep something just keeps happening.
You guys are masochists.
That's what I'm saying. Like I feel like it's like we're gonna be we're gonna be losing more than we gain.
Well,
Um,
I mean, as long as the people in the city survive, we're the heroes, right?
Yep.
well, that's it's an interesting way of looking at it, I guess.
You
Oh
can
my
still cast
gosh.
wish as long as you survive.
what is it with your wish?
I wish we fixed all of our problems.
I wish we could solve our problems.
Ox disappears.
Ox just disappears. Time is reset. You guys are now entering Macerna as level 1 characters.
Yeah, exactly. It's a certain level
Sterling's
one.
back.
He's like, Bismuth is off, not getting captured.
If you guys did that, well, first and foremost, we're not replaying the campaign. That's for sure. But the world would be completely changed regardless.
Yeah,
Regardless.
that's why Ox doesn't have the wish.
Yeah, that's very, very apt. All right, so we do have a hard cutoff time, but yeah, which are you guys choosing? Are you guys choosing the broken borrowed features?
I vote 3 or 4. Either one
Of course you do.
out of those two. Well, no, I'm just saying, like, I know I'm not going to do well.
Yeah.
If there's someone we want to like make sure gets through, I think like I guess besides just stabbing ourselves in the foot, we could do like staggered present and then give someone advantage and like one of us could take the disadvantage. I feel like wanted to try to get Ox to pass or something.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
All these are very useful. I mean, you could just
Like,
stick on
we're
one,
feeling-
but I mean,
'cause-
yeah,
'cause,
all
like,
of
I
them are
feel
good.
I'm feeling very confident after my last roll, but
I mean,
think-
you're riding a high horse right now. I don't blame
yeah,
you.
exactly. I think I'm gonna fucking eat it next time, but
Yeah, I feel like it will. It always
I'm gonna roll
does.
2 1s as punishment.
But hey, I
Yeah.
think it's just dope that you rolled a lot of 20s today. A lot of nat 20s.
It was actually insane.
I'm just saying, if you use slippage, you can make it so that I advance narratively.
Which
Yeah,
is
like
good.
our advances will help you, but then when you fail, because we're assuming that you're gonna fail, right? If you fail, then
Wow.
This
something's else
this
gonna
round is
happen.
going to be tough for a lot of you.
'Cause
Maybe
the
not.
DC's 26, right?
Yeah,
So-
maybe not Tav and Biz per se, and Sterling for that matter, but Ox for sure is gonna be a rough round.
Yeah, that means that I will absolutely have to use one of my proficiency ones. I mean, to be fair, I have to do that with most of them.
Yeah, or
So-
you haggle with the party now and be like, give me 2 or 3 or something, which is a good point. So it's really up to you guys. I'll let you guys decide.
yeah.
We'll
It's like,
we'll probably decide right here, and then we'll probably end it just because of the hard time.
Yep.
Come on.
I vote. You know what? Screw it. Go 3. Help me get to the next stage, and then just let me fail. Just have me fail.
But a
on-
failure causes a complication elsewhere in the
It-
city as well.
elsewhere in the
Well, no.
city.
What I
So
mean
when you
is,
fail, it's
no.
kinda
What
like
I mean
going
is,
to my
some-
house.
we do slippage. I don't use slippage.
Oh, I see.
One of you uses slippage,
Yeah.
and I just get to
Oh,
continue
sure.
narratively.
Okay. So which one of us feels most confident that we're gonna be able to pass? We use it,
Obviously,
because
you,
we can-
unless we end this. Unless we end this now, in
Sterling's
which
pretty
case,
dude. Sterling's pretty good too. He's got a lot of skills.
I still got a few more expertise.
Like Sterling
Like,
has like 3 + 17 skill checks.
they still got
Abs-
perception and
absolutely
sleight of
fuck that
hands,
guy.
like still ready
Plus
to go.
17, dude.
Plus
That's
17 and plus 16 on those.
insane.
you want to know what my
He
highest
has
is?
to roll
It's
a 1 on
plus
those
8.
checks. That's once again. You relied on the homebrew. Far
No,
too much.
no. My core thing is based off of something straight from
You're
the
also a
book.
barbarian. You're also a barbarian. You don't
Yeah.
get that much skills. I know. You don't
No.
get, but you also didn't ask, hey Mike, can I get, expertise in something? Proficiency in something? You
Well,
didn't ask.
Please.
to be fair, you're
Sterling
absolutely correct.
asked. But yeah, no, I get it. But
Like I just want,
we weren't running skills challenge a lot back then.
yeah.
Now
So what
that
I
we're
what
in
Yeah,
it,
what I
skills
want.
suddenly
sort
become
of working a back
exponentially
against
more
you.
important.
But that's why when I offer, that's why I have these alternatives. Like if you make an attack roll, if you do all these this that spells whatever, it helps you with your skills check.
So,
So you're not completely just
so in
strung
terms,
up.
yeah. So like I mean, yeah, because even if I miss, I don't want to be the one that does it. Because like if I fail and I have to use borrowed features, that is that's not going to be good. But slippage at least allows me to continue even with
It
my
opened up
failures.
options. Yeah, it
Yeah.
basically because you don't know what you're doing yet, but that would give me the opportunity to describe to you, which opens up something that you could do in the future. No, that's exactly what that is. That's exactly what that is.
Hmm.
Because obviously you don't know what to expect until I tell you, and then I can
Hmm.
give you some ideas. So no, that is yeah, it's a good thing because you don't technically know what you're doing right now. Like where you're gonna go, what's the plan? You know you want to get to the Iron Barrens first and foremost. So that's one plan.
Yeah.
Um, but you don't know what to do in between. So you'd rather go to the next step and skip the
Hmm.
step. I totally get it. And that's for
Yeah.
Yeah,
anybody too. It's the same thing. It's
I,
like, well, I
I'd be
don't want to deal with the founder right now. Can we move on to a different scene? Okay, well, the founder just whatever.
The founder has held
Whatever.
both of these. Both of these what?
Chasm.
Nuts.
Loud whisper in the night just appears out of nowhere and falls in the chasm.
So- he's taking a nap, you piece of shit.
Taking a dirt nap, temporary dirt nap.
Hmm.
All right,
So
yeah,
I'd be okay with slippage. I think
let's
that
do
makes sense.
slippage.
Okay, slippage. You guys are holding
All
on.
right.
What about you, Tav? You cool with that?
Yeah.
Cool.
All right, I'm gonna
All
go ahead
right,
and throw that in the
slippage.
downtime chat. We picked slippage. Boom. All right. Oh
Awesome.
shit. Fuck.
What?
Oh, I just dropped something.
Oh, that was me yesterday. I spilled my coffee everywhere, and I gotta get a new fucking mouse pad.
Oh
Well,
damn.
it's clean now, but
Uh,
like, it's just dirty as fuck now.
yeah, it'll
Anyways,
never be.
it'll never be the same.
Yeah,
Yeah, my Hello Kitty is never gonna be as white as it used to be.
tinted brown now.
It's a brown kitty, which is apt since I'm a brown man, but it's not the Hello Kitty that I
I
want.
think Jesus Christ, you guys should wait until we turn off the stream before you
No,
start
no.
talking.
What do you mean? That was
Jesus
observational
Christ.
That was observational comedy. Okay, on myself.
Uh,
All right.
Oh boy.
So with that, who do we want to start off next, or do we want to decide that now, or do you want to decide that later when we come back?
yeah, I think we picked slippage. I just threw it in there. We can decide who goes next. I just know it's not going to be me.
Okay. So
Yeah.
Tab or
That we can like cook up
Biz?
some ideas on what we're gonna do.
Yeah, that would help you guys. So Tab or Biz?
We
Who
can-
you think? Tabby? Tabby
Yeah,
next?
big tab.
Tab's
Tab.
next. Awesome, because then
Tab.
I can get into the mechanics of what this unhinged instrument supremacy of time is doing and what that means for you and what else you could do to help out. All right, awesome. So with that, we get back in there. I'll quickly go over the next area. You have reached level 2, Tab. Level 2.
Woo.
This is where you die. What?
Oh, well, I mean, I'll be there soon.
Oh, nice.
Oh, bye guys. So I'll describe the first area to this level 2. Ascending a spiral staircase carved directly into the living rock, you enter the Soul Forge proper. The second level is a cathedral of suffering, its vaulted ceiling disappearing into shadows above. Rows upon rows of crystalline containers line the walls, each one containing a swirling mote of light. I'll quickly also show you what you're looking at as well. No, I don't need dice rollers. Get out of my life. Leave me alone. Here you are. So, you have entered the Soul Vats chamber. The sound here is even more disturbing than below. A chorus of whispered pleas and anguished cries that seem to come from everywhere and nowhere all at once. The temperature fluctuates wildly, disturbing them below, or sorry, fluctuates wildly, as if the very air is alive with spiritual energy. The vats are organized with disturbing efficiency. Powerful souls glow with brilliant white light and are stored in ornate vessels near the center of the chamber, while weaker souls flicker dimly in smaller containers along the periphery. Each vessel is labeled with infernal script, denoting the soul's origin, power level, and intended use. The combined radiance of thousands of trapped souls creates eerie, shifting illumination that casts dancing shadows across the chamber walls. And that's what we'll pick up as Tav and her companions make it in with Vexara, the Queen of Lies, and the six-headed rat master swordsman on their heels.
Hell shit. Thanks for
Uh-oh.
joining us, everybody. As I said, go to biscuit10rpg.com and go check out the information there. That we'll be releasing, like I said, the gods we buried here within the next couple of weeks, depending on how I feel, honestly. So, thanks, everybody. We'll see you next weekend. Bye.
Bye.
We're